Okay, here we are. Hello, everyone. My thing has just decided to start playing up just as we go live. It's not streaming on Facebook for some reason. Anyway, never mind. Hi, everyone. I don't know how many we've got currently in the chat, but hi, guys. I will get round to you all shortly. We are waiting for one or two more to come anyway. So anyone in the comments, tricky comments there, and I'll get to you all shortly. In the meantime, we will just say hello to the ones we've got in the panel at the moment. So we got the welcome return of Jacob. Hi, Jacob. Thanks for joining us, mate. And I believe
Merry
you're
Christmas,
now
filthy ass.
well on the road to recovery. I believe
Yes, I
you're
feel a
feeling
lot
better.
better than a lot better. So thank you for having me back on. I really appreciate it, Jason.
No problem at all. I'm chuffed you're here. I'm going to go clockwise round. We got Julian here with us. How are you, Julian?
Hi, hello. I'm very good, thank you.
Excellent. And for the first time with us, we've got Eddie. Hi there, Eddie. Eddie in California. How are you, dude?
Yeah, I'm good. Happy to be here. Glad I could finally hop on with you, man. It's exciting.
It'll be interesting to talk about what it's like having Christmas in California because I imagine it's quite a bit different to
Yeah.
dreary, bleak England. Looking forward to that. Chat, I will get to you. And we got Leah here with us. Hi, Leah. You all right, love?
I don't think you can
You,
see my tinsel. I am
I
somewhat
can
Christmassy.
I can see your people, yeah. And we've got Kai. How are you, Kai?
Hello, I'm fine. Very good day.
You all set for Christmas, are you, miss? Yeah? You set
What?
for Christmas, dude? I said, are you set for Christmas?
Not quite yet. Much work.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Right, okay, let's have a look who we got in the chat. So we got Dan. Hi, Dan. We've got Max here as well. It's a bit quiet at the moment. We've got Jacob multitasking. Declan, hi, mate. It's nice to see you here. Cheers, Max. And we got Jedi Chisel here as well. So while we're waiting for more people to come, they are coming in slowly. Keep the chat coming, guys. I will address it. This is going to be a very laid back one. Very laid back. We're just going to be having a natter, and I've got a few little just topics I'm going to bring up. And I've got a bit of a quiz for later on as well, a Christmas quiz. So, and it's for everyone. It's for everyone. So everyone in the chat can join in, and everyone on the panel, you've got to do it. And if the chat are all thinking it's not fair because the panel can speak their answers, some of these questions are bloody hard, and you will have the added bonus of Google. Panel don't have that, and there's multiple answers to some of the questions as well. So yeah, and there will be like a little bit of a prize. There will be a little bit of a prize. I might do two. I might do a panel prize and a chat prize. So we'll see. So right, just to kick off then, guys, I've got somewhere what I was going to say was let's talk about 2023. What are we all taking from 2023? What have we learned? What's been? Because I've had a brilliant year. I've had a fantastic year. And I'm going to be pushing next year to be even better. So, what about all you guys? What are you all taking from 2023 in your own time?
I can go
Anyone?
first.
Yeah, go and just jump in, Dave. I'm going to be
So
more quiet on this one.
that just wait. No way that's true. No way that's true. We'll see. But 2023, I had some health stuff, and going through that and getting better, you really realize how important family is, and friends, and all the little things in life you take for granted. All the things, Jason, you get in big rants about. None of it really fucking matters in the end. It's literally
It does
health.
for me. That's my de-stress. That's my de-stress.
No, it's literally family, friends, and health. I mean, that's all that really fucking matters, you know. Um, it really made me look at everything in my life, and I hope I can keep this whole mindset going. Because, like, my wife even says, like, man, when you're going to work, you don't really complain about anything anymore. I'm like, there's nothing to fucking complain about, you know? So that's my big takeaway from 2023 is what's really important in life. And I didn't want to go through the health stuff I did, but if it was worth it in the end. Whenever you go through any kind of struggle, you can go back and look at it and be like, I wouldn't change that for the fucking world. So no, it was a good thing to take away.
And how are you now health-wise, Steve? I mean, obviously you don't have to go into it too much. I mean,
Before I was like a chronic 5 or 6 on the pain scale, just constant for months and months and months, and now I would say it's like a 2 at the most. So it's a shitload better. I mean, if I can go to work and like tell jokes and like shoot the shit, no, it's a million times better. So this is doable. This is doable, and I've never been one to go to the hospital or complain about pain before. So this is all kind of new to me for sure.
good. I'm glad you're on the road to
Thank you.
recovery. Okay, who wants to go next?
I'll second that. Similarly, around springtime this year, I had a bit of a health emergency, and same lessons. You know, all the nonsense that you worry about doesn't really matter. All the things that you're stressed about at work and all the rest doesn't really matter. I think just to add to your point, I would say also do the things that you really like doing. I think the one thing that's come out for me this year is actually I've started doing again things that I had not done for a long time. So yeah, just don't waste your time, spend it wisely, and do the things you like the most, and with the people that you like. I think that's my taking from 2023.
Excellent. What about you, Eddie? What are you taking from
Uh,
2023, dude?
Man, it's a hard question. I
Hi,
for
Hannah, by the way.
me for me I feel like from 2020 to 2023 it's all been like one giant three-peat of a year. Um and I think the biggest thing for me, not so much physical health, more like mental health, stress, work. Like I feel like I'm finally growing as a person and not so much a young immature kid now. In 2023, I'm finally 31, so I'm into my 30s now, and I feel like now I'm becoming more of an adult and like learning things that I'm getting out of that adolescent like 20s mindset, and feel like I'm finally like, I don't know, maturing a little bit. You may not see it on live streams and YouTube because I'm still a jackass, but
Dude, I'm 52
uh,
and still buy Lego.
yeah, no, for sure, I definitely. And then collecting too, like trying to find where I'm settling at with collecting. 2023 was a
Hi,
good
Mitchell.
year for collecting, so yeah, it's good. I think the most thing I like about 2023 is that it set me up for 2024. I feel like that's gonna be a banger year. So
Yeah.
Where are you settling at in collecting?
I think figures. So a lot different than you guys. I don't do too much statues anymore. I'm excited for some stuff. Like stuff looks really cool, especially from Prime One. But for me, like figures is a nice median. I like figures a lot. Um,
Are you getting the new J&D figure?
I was very tempted, but I don't think so. I have the in art choker, so the J and D one, it's kind of an easy pass for me. It
Yeah.
does look really cool. There are some cool things about it. I think it's exciting where figures are going. Um, but yeah, gonna pass on that one.
Leah, what about you, love?
I think for 2023, is don't be afraid to start again. Like I've had a lot of things go wrong in life sort of thing, and in 2023 I sort of started scratch and it's just me and my girl. We've got our own place now. My tarantula collection's booming and things like that. And I think it's scary when you have to start again, when things go wrong and you have to start again. But I'm now at a point where I'm like, I'm happy and I'm glad that I've started again. And I think you just need to, if you're not happy in life, just start again and go for it and don't be
And
sad
I
about it.
and I think that's a valid point. I noticed. I think people are afraid. People are afraid of change, and I've seen so many people live miserable shit lives because they're afraid.
Yeah,
They're afraid to walk away. They're afraid of a fresh start and starting again,
yeah,
and they'd rather spend their lives on. And you find that when you get the courage to go away and do that, it's not that frightening. And there's way
no,
more reward. There's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of hard work, but there's way more
yeah,
reward.
yeah,
So
no,
yeah, I think it's
definitely.
a very But it's good to see you're doing well and you're happy. Anyway. What about you, Kai? What about you, Kai, dude?
I'm taking a
Hi,
lot of.
Regan.
Hello. Sorry I'm late.
It's all right.
Hi guys.
Hi.
What are we chatting about?
We're talking about what are we taking from 2023? What what's 2023 done for us? Kai was just about to do it, so you're next. You're next.
Me?
I'm taking.
Yeah, Kai's going now. We've all done ours.
Okay.
Kai's going
I'm
to do it.
taking a beautiful hobby from 2023, the statue collecting hobby. I collected, I think, 7 or 8 pieces. Next year, I have to slow it a little bit down. I have to buy a new kitchen and no statues. So the big chap was my reward for the yeah.
Sorry.
Out of those 7 pieces you got,
Sorry.
which one was your favorite?
The Sauron from Veta was my favorite until yesterday.
See, I told you. People, my reviews are spot on, or are they not? Best piece.
I love it, man. And it was worth every penny.
Regan, Kai's just got the alien big chap that I've got. That piece that you love so much. Kai's just got it.
I've got something to show you. I've not even opened it yet, but I kept it to open it with you because I think you'll like it too. But yeah, I'm super jealous. I love that thing.
That is a really awesome piece.
Hi, Lydia.
Hi, Lydia.
Hello.
We're literally
Christmas.
doing. Yeah, happy Christmas. How were the carols? Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. Although they realised they had double booked some of the angels that were also meant to be in the choir, so I ended up being an angel because one of my boys was being a shepherd. So
Well, if I had to pick an angel, I'd pick you as well. So there you go. We're literally talking about what we're taking from 2023, whatever it might be, whatever it sort of you take. It was Regan's only just got here, and it's her go now. So we've all just done ours. So what are you taking from 2023, Reg? What's high points, whatever you want to discuss really from 2023? What's it giving you this year?
I don't really know. Doesn't this year just seem to have gone by in like the blink of an eye? I've never felt that I've lost so much time, but I think it's just with new hobbies because the spider thing started this year, and I think because that takes up so much of my time, days have kind of rolled into one another, and time just runs away with it because I'm enjoying myself, I suppose. But I think just making the most of what I've got. I think I do that every year though. I don't really feel I need to change anything because I think that I already do that. I know that I'm lucky and I'm grateful to be lucky and have my kids and my partner and a roof over my head, and that's all I really need. Kids and my dogs and my partner. That's it.
Superb. What about you, Leds? I mean, apart from obviously Comic-Con with me, which was
I know.
obviously a highlight.
Yeah, well, I only met you this year, so it's been like a weird Comic-Con and getting into tarantulas, and now we've got 1,000,001 pets, which my kids love telling everyone of. Like, I bet we've got more pets than you. Yeah.
Statues, Matt. You've got to get your
Yeah.
statues, Matt. Got your tarantulas, statues, Matt.
So yeah,
You've seen them all now as well, haven't you?
people are to see the new side of oh, why have you got that many tarantulas? I'm like, well, it started with one. But yeah, I think just embracing all the new things that we've got 2 invert shows that we're going to next year. So yeah, I think it'll just be a really nice thing that we do, like me, my
Well, I'll be
husband,
coming to
kids,
one with you, won't I? Because I'm dossing at yours, aren't I?
Yeah. So yeah, it would just be a nice thing that we can all do together, and the kids are excited about spiders. So yeah, bring it on.
Brilliant. Chat, I will get to you all, I promise. Just before we go any further, I just wanted to say, I forgot to say at the start. Unfortunately, we're 1 or 2 shy tonight. Dennis is travelling with his family, so wishing Dennis a very happy Christmas and safe journeys. Unfortunately, Ling has had a sudden bereavement in the family, so I'm sure we all here, Ling, send our deepest condolences to you. And yeah, so I'm very sorry. I mean, it's a shit thing to happen at any time of the year, but this time of year it just makes it terribly complex. We're all thinking of you, Ling, and I know Dennis and you will both be on the next one, so we're thinking of you then. Just quickly go through, because we've got a few more people jumped on. So we've got Hannah here. Hi, Hannah. Mitchell's here again. How do, mates? Good to see you. Angmar Archives. How do, mates? Rima, hello there. Max is waving at someone. I'm guessing a female. Poppy, hi. So yeah, so that's absolutely spot on. So with that in mind, the that segues beautiful into what are you looking forward to in 2024? What for you? What are you going to be doing in 2024, everyone? Hello, by the way. Who wants to take that? I'll tell you what. If I go first. I mean, for me, for 2024, obviously I've got my gym. I'm going to be pushing harder for that. I did one of my personal bests today, and I've been trying to do it for 9 months. So I was chuffed a bit to crushes today. That killed me, but at least I did it. And obviously, my drawing. I want to go further with that because I started doing that again after 35 years of not touching it. So I've given myself a challenge with that to do by the end of next year. I've got a goal in my head. So for me, because the key fit thing is what's pushed me to do all the other things because it's just made me feel so much better person. And also, I was thinking about this. I was watching Scrooge on TV,
Great
just
movie.
get myself in a festive. Yeah, I was getting a festive. I'm not. It's just. And at the end, he was on about that feel good factor about doing good for people, and I'm like, well, why do people wait for this time of the year to do it? Because it feels good at any time of the year. If you do it. I mean, I mean, I'm being a total hypocrite here because I used to be the biggest selfish bastard going, and now I'm not. Now I try and do as much as I can for other people, and it does feel fucking good. But people are like, "Why are you doing that? Why? Why are you doing that?" Because I want to. I genuinely, I want it. I don't want anything. I don't want anything. It's just, it's kind of a tick for me. So I want to continue that. So that's my thing for 2024. But I've had a really, really good 2024. So
Brilliant.
what's 2024 for you guys?
Your drawings are really nice, Chase. The really enjoying the particularly your most recent one. Um, there's confidence in it, I think, than the previous couple of two. So it's looking really good and such a great thing to be back into.
What's
Um,
that, mate? Hi, John, by the way. What's that? Sorry, the drawing.
yeah, it looks really good. The your smile guy was very nice. Super nice. For me for 2024, lots of really interesting things happening. Some nice things in work happening. On the statue side, we're working with owner on the Morgoth statue.
Yeah.
We're chatting with the sculptor and I suppose not just thinking about Morgoth, but thinking about what's beyond that as well. So nothing to reveal just yet, but a couple of interesting conversations being had. There's some other really interesting things happening with. I don't know if you saw. It seemed to be doing the rounds. Some guy, a sculptor in, I think it's Argentina. Franco had done a kind of full suit of armor of Sauron in metal, which looked really good. But he approached me, and we've been chatting about some other things that we may be thinking about Morgoth again, which could be quite interesting. Totally different, not a statue, but something else to look forward to. And similar, I've gone back into drawing, and I'm super excited to be doing lots of these little character pieces. And
Can I show them? Can I show them what you sent me today?
yeah.
The tarantula people will like this as well because Julian sent me a drawing he's doing a shell off. I've got to try and get this. Is that on the camera? Can you see that?
Yep.
Look at that.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
That was a fun one to do. I did yesterday. I did a fell beast for the. Where was the? Oh,
Oh wow.
That piece looks
Wow.
awesome.
That looks sick as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
There's the shallow one. We'll see who the third one is, but maybe Smaug, maybe a cave troll. Who knows? It'll be a creature anyway.
I've got a small guy you can borrow if you want, and then you can just do the bit round the outside.
I'll do the rest, yeah.
Julian, can you give us a hint on what might be in the works with Owner? Just a little hint.
Well, I can say it's elf related and it's statue related, and it is 1/4 scale. And we've been chatting, and I've done a concept art for him, which hasn't been revealed. So yes, I will say no more until there's a bit more to show. But
how about this? Third age or second age?
Third age.
Okay, thank you.
Third age. But I'm pushing for a first age. I'm pushing for a companion piece to Morgoth. For those who know their Silmarillion, they'll know exactly who I'm talking about. But I'm working on that separately, and I'd like to, I suppose, be in a position that I'm very happy with before speaking with Owner about it, and hopefully it will gather enough interest. I just imagine it'll be phenomenal to have both Morgoth and this character. So we'll see.
That's awesome, dude.
Actually, the Angmar Archives. That's my other new adventure. I've decided to finally pull a YouTube channel together. So it's also me, but I need to figure out what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do it. Some quite interesting and different things. I'm taking inspiration from you, Jason, to do something that's different, not something that's everybody's has filled in different niches. So we'll see how that goes. But nothing this year. I'm working towards it for the start of the year, so we'll see how that goes.
One thing I give advice to do is not tell people I will do a Christmas stream and wear a fucking Christmas jumper when you're sat in a room where you got to keep your animals at 24 degrees centigrade. I'm Jesus Christ, I'm not going to stand in the kitchen in a minute and talk to you all from there.
I was just sitting here thinking, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep this on. I'm boiling.
Anyway, how are you your Christmas anyway, Reed? Because I know you're Miss Christmas, aren't you? You go a bit berserk. You get on with my shift team leader, you would.
Yeah, do you know what? Having the spiders this year has shafted me with regards to sorting Christmas out, because I did give myself enough time to make my living room look like an 80s Santa's grotto. That's all done, but my Christmas shopping is still being done now, and I've got a week to get the present ordered and get them here, and 2 kids that are going to be very disappointed if Santa don't bring them anything.
Well, unfortunately, that can't be on. That was going to be here as well, but she's up to her eyeballs sorting orders out because, of course, it's the last day to ship stuff tomorrow. So bless her. She did tell me how many hundreds she's got to sort out, but so she's up to her eyeballs. So yeah, who wants to go next then with 2024? Anyone? Let's take it away, guys. I'm gonna have to go and get a drink of water in a minute anyway, because I am literally losing more fluid than I lost on the cross train.
I can go. So my son, our first kid, I put it off as long as humanly possible, but my wife's eggs are only good for so long. So
Wow.
he's
You're making shagging sound like it's a real hard fucking chore, dude. I mean, 3.5 years, I can get aroused by a door handle. I mean, oh, poor you. I've got to go and sleep with a beautiful woman.
True. You ain't wrong, but no, he's about a year and a month now, so I'm looking forward to seeing him grow up. That's what I'm looking forward to. For sure, he's walking around and into everything, so that's awesome. But collection-wise, next year I have some Maju cases coming in, or Maju spaces coming in. They're supposed to be delivered a while ago, but you always have to wait a while for them. But it's worth the wait, so I'm excited to set those up. My wife and I walked in the house Friday after work. She said, Merry Christmas, and showed me her phone. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's some probably pictures of her friend or something I don't care about. And what it was, my dick got literally coal hard right away. It was like as hard as a lump of coal. And the 4 Hobbits are coming to Cleveland, which is right by me. So I immediately got on for the expo that they're going to be at, and I bought all the packages and everything to meet and greet, shit signed, and pictures with them. So I'm really, really excited for that. And 2024.
I've met two. I've met
What?
two. I've met two of the Hobbits. How am I getting bonus?
Pennywise.
It's
Am I that tired that I'm now seeing things?
But my most excited piece I'm excited for this year isn't even Lord of the Rings related. It's Daenerys by Infinity Studios. I'm really excited to get that one. Even though her likeness is like just kind of there. This is going to be my first silicone bust, so I just want to kiss her lips and see what it feels like. So I'm excited.
Wow.
When is that shipping, Jacob?
It's from Todd at Spec Fiction, so I don't know. So I mean, Infinity just showed their production pieces and stuff like that. So I would say within the next 4 months, but I got to get the Maju cases put together and everything. So it could be 8 months from now, and that's fine with me. It's going to take me a while to put all those together, especially with the son and wife and doing all that kind of stuff. So
brilliant.
Yeah, I've got Sylvanas coming, and I'd love to say that I'm going to be a little bit more sort of not kissing it, but I mean,
yeah, I know you will, dude.
I'm going to be giving her a cuddle every night.
It's yours. It's yours.
There's something about evil gods. Sorry, dude?
I was really confused with that piece. I thought you unboxed the real thing.
Oh, the third scale. Well, no, it's third. So I knew a lot of people would be. Yeah, Infinity made the third scale one about 18 months ago, and I thought, because I was a bit concerned about Infinity's paint applications, I thought, well, get the third scale one. See what kind of job they've done on the third. Because they've done a good third scale one, and the 1-1's going to be incredible. So, and then when I saw they knocked 100 quid off it, it was like, it's a no-brainer, really. Plus, I thought a lot of people are going to click on that trying to work out. And I know there's one person on the screen right next to me thought, how the hell has he managed to get that a year early?
I fucking said, dude. I thought I was the only smooth brain, Kai. Thank you for not being.
Is it this one?
Yes, that is the one.
Wow.
See how look at this. You're going to be getting a statue, aren't you, Reed? I can see you being the first of the girls here to get a statue.
I certainly get that one.
No, how sick is that, Regan?
That's incredible. That is incredible.
I'll send you a link afterwards, Regan, to watch on YouTube. It's really good. It's a really good link to watch on that.
And I got a Night King bus coming too to put next to it. So
the Witch King.
I think the likeness is relatively good. Because it's from season 2 or 3.
Yes, season 2. It was when she was at the. It was season. Oh, it might be season 3. It was when she was at that one city.
Oh, I think.
Where these witchcraft lords take the dragons away, or?
I think that's later because the dragons were older when they took the dragons away. No.
No. They were just born when they took them
Oh,
away.
in the cages. I'm thinking of the slave city when she like frees the slaves. That's when they're older.
That's what I was thinking it was from
Yeah.
2. I mean, it's either season 2 or season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think she has a lot of changes in her face until the end of the series. She looks more
Jacobs will have a
younger.
lot of changes in the face by the time he's finished snogging it when it's been in his house. We'll
Right.
find out the durability of silicon in the first 12 months, won't we?
All I know is I'm going to put a blanket over the two of us so God can't see what we're doing. That's all I know. But Decadent, I ordered them. It's been a while. It was last November during their Black Friday sales, and I know they had a problem this year because I got an email, a bunch of water damage because one of their sprinklers for a fire alarm went off, and that put them behind big time. But again, the thing you got to be asking yourself, I always have to wait about a year. They say it's going to be 9 months, 10 months. It's about a year or more, but it's worth every second you got to fucking wait, dude. It's fucking worth it for those cases. Unless I was building custom cases myself, I wouldn't get any other cases for my collectibles. That's for sure.
So one of the who else wants to go down with 2024? What about you, Leah? What's 2024? You did quite a good 2023, a very good point raise. So 2024 for you?
I think it's mainly just finding more for myself. I've been very focused on other people throughout a lot of my life, and I never really found anything for me. And then obviously I got into the tarantula hobby, and it's sort of been my little thing that's made me happy. And I think that's important for everyone to have something that is just for you. I think that's going to be more my focus, is going to more shows and meeting more people in the hobby and just having my little thing in life away from like family and everything else. Something to keep me
Yeah,
sane.
I must admit, because I mean, people that know me generally don't think I'm telling the truth when I say this. They just don't. But I generally have massive anxiety when it comes to meetings, especially in social situations. It's really difficult for me to do it. But I've loved every second of the conventions I've been to. The Tarantula one at
Yeah.
Coventry, I was so pissed off when I got home because I'd had such a good day. And then obviously I went to the Comic Con with Lydia, and I just fallen in love with conventions. I love it. I've already got tickets for Shrewsbury Comic Con, which is the first one. I think they've only got one guest at the moment. I might see if they. I've got 600 subscribers. I'll be a guest. And I've already got my tickets for the Telford one. I'm doing the whole weekend, so I absolutely love it. So I can understand you wanting to do that because it
I
is
think it's
just a
really
fantastic
important.
thing.
I think like with me, I just got out of a relationship with my partner who was disabled. And then I had a child as well to look after, and it was very much like between working and caring for other people and raising children and whatever else. And I think it's so easy to get all caught up in that you forget to find something for yourself, for your own happiness and your own sanity. So I think it's just, yeah, I think that's what tarantulas are for me. It's my little thing away from being an adult.
Okay, let's go next. Eddie, go on. You're next in line, dude. What's 2024 for you? And you're the guest as well. We should be prioritising you, really.
No.
Hey, well, I know what I wanted to ask you before you go into that, actually.
Right.
So come on, Christmas in California. What's it like? The nearest I've been to you is Florida.
Christmas in California.
You're going to sit on the beach
It's
and shit like that.
yeah, it's a beach Christmas, I
That's
guess.
fucked up, laddie. That doesn't. You don't have a Christmas card with a
I'm not.
sandcastle on the front.
No. People in California, if they want like Christmas, they go to like where it snows. They go up because we have mountains in California. You can go up to the mountains and go see the snow. But down in Cali, it's mostly parades and checking out like people's lights, and it's not a white Christmas, obviously. And we don't put Christmas lights on the palm trees or anything like that. So it's the same everywhere, just no
They
snow,
go
man.
up, wouldn't they?
No
They
snow.
do.
It's a green Christmas. Did that song originate in California? You heard that song, Green
Well,
Christmas?
there might be a question about that later. So yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I don't think it's as cool as you think it is, or as different. We got Elvis Christmas
no,
songs, I
it's
think,
just
in
weird because
California.
I was talking to someone who was in Australia once, and they were saying about they were having a barbecue on Christmas Day on the beach, and I was like,
Oh, we do.
none of that computes with me.
Oh, I
None
guess
of
that
that.
is different then. We do barbecues. We have like everybody's outside. Like if you're Mexican or like that, then we drink this thing called ponche, which is like hot punch with tequila in it, and we'll have like tamales and like they do like pork roast stuff like that. So we do cook outside a lot. I guess that is different. Yeah.
Well, fair
What
play,
is
dude. So what about 2024 then, mate? What's
It's
the
like
new?
it's like a fruity cinnamon punch that's warm, like a tea or and then you put a little bit of tequila in there, and that's what. And they also drink champurrado, which is like a thicker hot chocolate that also has like a cinnamony kind of taste. Um, so I guess there are a lot of different things in that aspect, but
So is it like horchata just warmed up? Is that what it's like?
no, it's thicker and it's more like cocoa-y, but not chocolate. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's like in between horchata and hot chocolate. It's like a cinnamony cocoa drink. Um. So, yeah, I'm looking excited to. I'm looking forward to Christmas a lot. Actually, I love Christmas. But as far as 2024, work. Someone mentioned work. Work's gonna be cool. I've had a pretty good year this year for work. So, and work's been rough, in the last couple of years. So it's actually looking to be a pretty good year. Less stress. It's just a better year. And then as far as like uh, life and like collecting and stuff, I'm really excited for you guys are all talking about statues, and I love the statues. But I'm doing figures, and I'm finally getting Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones figures from InArt. So that's
Yes.
cool. Like I'm really looking forward to Gandalf and Aragorn from InArt in 2024. So
Best head sculpt of Aragorn, dude.
yeah,
Congrats.
yeah, really good. Hopefully it comes out
Do you
that
think
year.
it's better than the Infinity?
I don't know if
I,
it's better than Infinity. It's the best
no,
1/6 scale head sculpt.
Yeah,
no.
definitely.
And again, yeah, I would say it's probably better than Infinity, but again, they're
Wow.
two different sizes, so I don't know. But again, once you see them in hand, that's what we got to base it on. Once you see
Yeah.
them in hand.
I've never seen any Infinity stuff in hand either. So I'm excited for that.
I've only got one Infinity piece, but it's a Nazgul, mate, so it's very difficult to talk about the face sculpt.
Oh man, yeah, that's true. I think that's the only time I see Infinity stuff is if I watch your reviews, dude, because I don't watch much Infinity stuff. Because I love
Well, I
it,
should have
but
one.
I can't get
Should have
it.
one
So
soon because I've got a Witch King on the way. Well, will be on the way
nice.
in soon.
I remember you were super excited for that piece when it was announced. So
Yeah, although I must admit I'm sort of I am excited for it, but I'm less excited now. I've got sort of the 1-1 coming because a prime example is we've got Lydia here. Now Lydia came to my house a few weeks ago, and obviously she saw the statues in here first, and then this is going to sound weird, but then she went into my bedroom and saw my 1-1 Nazgul, and she was like, and that's the difference between 1-1 scale and any other scale is when people see something that's 1-1, it really blows their socks off, which is why
Wait,
I think
wait. She went into your bedroom and saw your 1-to-1
yeah,
Nazgul.
I didn't.
listen, dude, that's the first
You're
that's
really
the
on
first
top of
female
it.
that's the first female that's been in my fucking bedroom. I mean,
Wow.
Wait. You didn't break
I'm
the
taking
tip
that as a
of the
win.
portable blade off in there, did you, Jason?
Sorry,
Nothing.
did I what?
No.
Yeah. So, what did you think, Liz? I mean, you were like mega impressed, weren't you?
It's crazy considering it's like just the bust. It's like not even a whole
It is
Nazgul.
huge.
Like if it was the whole body, it would be insane. But yeah, it's amazing. It's so well made.
So, what about while we're talking to you then, Lydia? 2024 for you, look, what's obviously Comic Con.
Yeah, Comic Con. Probably getting to know my spiders better because we're relatively new, and just we've got a few arboreals, so we're looking for a few of kind of the bigger enclosures that you open it at the front, so we're not really annoying them by breaking their web every time we take the lid off to feed them. And just building up our knowledge, and we've now got a gecko as well, so we've got a million things that we're trying to work out how to best deal with them as pets and keep them happy. And I'm trying to think what else. I'd probably like to do more traveling around the UK because I've been to quite a few places, Dorset
Yeah,
and
she's like a proper
Yorkshire.
little Wickers World.
Yeah.
I mean, she goes like all crazy. She sends me like all these places that she's at, and it's like,
Yeah.
how have you found these places?
Well, we always plan to
What
go
did you do?
abroad
You
and
go and stay
stuff.
in a tree house, didn't you, recently? You went and
Yeah.
stayed in a bloody tree house.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
But we're always going abroad, and then I think there's so many places in the UK that I've not visited. So, like, I've never been to Oxford, and I've not been to Edinburgh, and loads of places that I'd love to see. So, yeah, I think that will be on our to-do list this year.
I can send you a list of things to see in Oxford. It's one of my favorite places in England.
That would be amazing.
I've never been to Oxford either.
Oh, it's brilliant. Brilliant.
Or Wiltshire. I've never been to Wiltshire. I think it's the only county I've not been to. And it's not even that far from me. So I need to go there. What about you, Reed? You think what 2024? I've taken the thing off. 2024, Reed. What we got planned? What we're looking forward to?
I've not got anything planned, but I think like I think continuing with my spiders, just because of what it's done for like my mental health and that. Since lockdown, I could probably count on one hand the amount of times that I've actually chosen to go out somewhere that I didn't have to go. But this year was the first time in forever that I'd been out, and that was to one of the spider shows. And just meeting people and speaking to people that share this passion of mine has just been so like therapeutic, I suppose. So just continuing with that, I really, really want to, continue to grow my YouTube channel because I love making videos for my YouTube channel. My issue is sitting down and editing the videos because there's always, I'm like, I can't sit down and like concentrate and focus for more than 5 minutes. So I end up getting distracted by something and then go off and do that. And then the video gets pushed to the side. So I want to do my videos. I want to keep going with, meeting new people and speaking to new people because of how happy it makes me. Continue with my spiders. And I think my ultimate goal would be to get back to the gym because before lockdown, I was going to the gym and I lost so much weight and I was so happy and so confident. And then lockdown happened and everything shut. And then my mental health took a nosedive and I couldn't get to the gym. So I was miserable. So now I still find it hard to leave the house. So I'm just going to keep working on that with the goal of being able to get back to the gym, somewhere in the next year. That's what I'd like to do.
Yeah, that's my priority now in my spare time is always the gym. And I don't want to sound like it's an obsession thing, but it's just done so much good for me in every aspect of my life. I'm just completely different. I mean, I've quit drinking and everything, and it's like I'd love to say that my diet is. I mean, I eat when I have food, and it's fine. But I'm fucking obsessed with anything with sugar. It's like I bought one of those 360 gram Galaxy bars this evening. I thought, I'll have that over the next 2 or 3 days. Ate it this evening, the whole lot gone. 360 grams. I even put it back in the fridge, and I just kept I kept going back in. I'd take another slab off it. So yeah, 2,000 calories like that. So, what about you, Kai? 2024, dude.
Yeah, I wanted to. It's basically the same with Regan. I want to lose a few pounds. When the lockdown happened, few months before I got surgery, and then I was a little bit depressed and all, and gained much weight, and I have to get back in shape again, and I will start it in 2024. And also I have to renovate the apartment and a lot of work to do.
Yeah. And also now you're buying Prime 1, dude. You're going to start doing a bit of overtime as well.
What?
Now you started buying Prime 1 statues, you're going to start doing a bit of overtime at work as well.
Could be.
So anybody in chat, fire stuff up. Obviously, we'll. Oh, and also chat. Click a like on this. I noticed last time nobody clicked bloody likes on it. So yeah, it's just a bit of a more go through these comments. And then miss anything.
Just speaking of one-to-one busts, another thing that is I'm looking forward to is I'll show you a picture of. Harvey Harrison on Instagram. We've been working on a Witch King bust, so I've designed a stand for it, and he's just finished on. So that's going to be my first one-to-one bust. Looking forward to seeing that. Hopefully, it comes in the beginning of New Year. But it should be really good.
It's amazing.
It's been super fun. I'll see if I can show you another picture.
Unfortunately, dude, I won't be getting that one because I've just pre-ordered one. I can't have two. I haven't got ready to go.
This is the Witch King, the John Howe Witch King, but I just wanted a proper stand, so I thought let's design one, and he was generous enough to agree to it. So it's been really, really fun to sort of work with him on that. But we'll see whenever it's all finished with the crown. Should be good.
Those are the only two things I had lined up, guys. I said this was going to be an easygoing one, so it's really we can all chat about whatever any of you will want to have a good little natter about. So obviously Christmas is here. Is it driving us all fucking nuts, or are we all pretty much laid back and sorted? I'm done. I'm finished. Apart from 4 more. I've got 4 more shifts, and then I'm off for 2.5 weeks.
Brilliant.
Nice.
What about you guys?
I've finished for work now. Don't want to rub it in, but yeah, got 2 weeks off. But then we're back on the 2nd. But yeah, actually wrapped some presents today, so I've just got a few more extra bits to get, and then we're done.
I don't even have wrapping paper yet.
No. I thought that I was like, I'm gonna have to get another roll.
Paper, actually.
I feel like Christmas sort of crept up on me this year.
Sorry?
Where do you work that you're off already?
At a school.
Me too!
Yeah.
Yes, what do you teach?
I work in a specialist school, so we're kind of probably 6 to 9-year-olds.
Okay.
Mostly with autism and things like that. So.
Okay,
yeah,
my wife's a school psychologist. No, that's awesome.
So what about everybody else? You all set for Christmas?
I don't think I'm ever set for Christmas.
I wish. No, I feel like Christmas sort of crept up.
Yeah, it really did, didn't it?
Yeah.
I felt exactly the same. I say every year I'm going to start Christmas shopping early in the year.
Literally just about to say the exact same thing.
And I never do. And then, last year, I was still wrapping stuff, I think on Christmas Eve, and I was sitting in my living room, literally tearing my hair out. And I was like, I'm not doing that. And now I've got a week till Christmas, and I haven't wrapped a single present yet. So that went down the pan.
I'm all fucking ready. Got all the packages wrapped. I got beer in the fridge. I got all my traps set up around the house in case burglars come. Like, I'm ready.
The best present I've bought this year is I've bought my brother a Toblerone. You know the Toblerone chocolate bar, the big triangle-shaped Toblerone, and I've ate half of it. And he, when we were kids, he bought me a Toblerone for Christmas, and the fucker ate half of it, and still had the audacity to wrap it up and give it to me. So I thought this year, so I've bought a Toblerone. I've literally took half of it to work with it, and I've wrapped it up, and I'm going to send it to him.
Nice.
You need to tell them that's a New Year's resolution. Like, you need to start looking at life half full and not half empty, right?
And I think, if memory serves me right, I made such a fuss as you would. I was about 7. That he did that to me, because the next year you'd think he'd make up, wouldn't you? The following, he bought me a shitty wooden boat that you put in the bath. I fucking hated baths, and he bought me a wooden boat. I don't even have a bath now. It's literally just a walk-in shower. I was like, he fucked me on 2 Christmases. Not that not that I took it to heart or anything,
You haven't, with all the working out, you haven't started doing ice baths, Jason?
I haven't started doing what, sorry? No. Do you know what? No, I've got one phobia, and it's water. I've generally got a phobia of water.
Wow.
I'm fucking terrified.
You could have a shit ton of spiders and all kinds of shit in your house, but you can't be around water, huh?
And he lives in England. He's scared of water and lives in England, where it rains cats and dogs every day.
Not only that, dude. I live in a landlocked county, and I live in a place called Baston Hill. So I'm fucking high up and landlocked. If I go underwater, you're all fucked. Yeah, it's my only phobia, which is why when people say they've got a phobia of spiders, I'm like, I don't sort of take the piss. I get it. I can. Oh, and I was going to say, Ryan, who came on, Ryan the Cyber Hobbit.
Yeah.
He's moved house now. He's got like a house with a porch and all that. And he actually sent me a picture. He got a giant orb weaver on his porch, and he sent me a photograph of it. And he said, I would have normally been there with a broom and killed that and got rid of it. He said, but since watching the tarantula videos and watching all that, he said, not only have I left it there, he said, I've actually been feeding it. So that's fucking ace. That was the whole thing of doing the tarantulas. If you can change just one person's opinion of spiders, that's a good thing. So I was chuffed to bits when he sent me that. So fair play to old Ryan.
Is he settled or?
Sorry, there was.
Has he settled in the new place in Florida?
I've not had a chance to talk to him properly yet. I mean, he's been pretty busy. I was hoping for him to come on tonight, just with a couple of cancellations, but he's busy, unfortunately. So,
no, he has moved in another state.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's settled in. Like,
it's
Oh, everybody, this is my dad. I didn't think he'd be watching. Sorry about the language. I'll try and pause it. I didn't realize you were watching. The good job we're not talking about the 1-1 scale females, eh, Jacob?
That bust you got, Jason, that I don't know World of Warcraft, so I don't know who she is.
The Sylvanas one, the 3rd scale one.
Yeah, I even though I don't know who she is, I watched that video and I was just completely like, my jaw was on the floor. I couldn't believe it. Especially as she's so small, to have that much detail in such a small little statue, I can't believe she's. I can't believe. I'm now seeing that Daenerys one as well. I didn't know this world existed. Hang on, let me show you what I got while we're talking about it.
Yeah, let's see what you've got.
I've not looked at it yet and I'm excited.
Hang on, let me see if I can work out how to put you on the big screen. How do I put you on the big screen? Hang on, here we go.
It's not as special as yours, but I'm breaking myself in gently.
Is this your first unboxing?
I've wanted this for so long. Right, hang on, I'll show you.
Oh, fair play.
Brilliant.
Eddie will be pleased with it.
Yeah.
I have wanted this. Well, not actually this one. I've wanted the. Do you know Trick or Treat Studios?
Yeah.
They make all the horror the horror dolls, and I really, really wanted that one, but it's like £550, which I know is still pocket money compared to what you guys spend. But this one was, I think I got her for like £70. And hang on, let me see if I. How did we get? I don't even know how I just did that. But she talks. How do you do it?
That's awesome.
Oh, do you know what as well? So she's wearing her little wedding dress here, and she's got a her Chucky tattoo. Oh, my dog's named after Chucky as well. But I've even bought some PVC material and some little like rivet studs, and I'm gonna make her leather jacket so she can wear the whole outfit.
Oh, fair play.
But yeah, I wanted to show you guys because I think that like
that's awesome.
That would like it.
Now, Regan, what's your favorite quote from the movie? And there's only one acceptable answer. There's only one.
Do you know, the movie, I'm not into the movie. I don't really know that well. I'm not going to lie. I don't know the movies that well. It's Tiffany that I am obsessed with. I've loved that character since the first movie that she was in, but I've always loved Jennifer Tilly. So,
Jennifer Tilly's unique. Her voice is so strange, but I love it. I love her voice.
I've loved her since I was little, and it was because of her voice. I found her so interesting, and so weird, and I just love that. But yeah, the movies I watched. Do you know what? They're like my. You know when you put things on in the background when you're just doing the housework or the cooking or whatever? They're always on in the background. I have them. Don't pay any attention to them. They're just on. It's like comfort watching. But yeah, I love Tiffany so much. But I think my thing with like horror films and that, like I love them all, but it's not the movie as such. It's the characters in the movies. And Freddy Krueger is like my like number one dream man.
No pun intended. No pun intended.
You know what? When I was a little girl, my first crush was David Bowie in Labyrinth as the Goblin King.
Yeah.
And I'm talking little. He's hot. And then after that, I watched Silence of the Lambs, and I can't have been that old. I don't know when that film came out, but I wasn't that old. And I have had a crush on Anthony Hopkins. But when I say Anthony Hopkins, I mean as Hannibal Lecter since then. I don't know what is wrong with me and what is broken in my head. I've also got a crush on Pinhead from Hellraiser.
Oh no, like that. Well, that makes sense. He's because he's like really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a crush. I've had a crush on fucking hell. I've had a crush on Daphne at Scooby Doo. Evil Lynn at He-Man. I mean, they're drawings, but you know what I mean. They were like my. I'm like they were well fit.
Yeah, I don't like. I don't care who I tell. Like, it doesn't bother me. But everyone looks at me like I'm completely nuts. I mean, the Hannibal Lecter thing has been since I was like probably early teens. I reckon.
I don't know if
so. Is your dream date?
Horror, but he's my favorite character too.
A nice Chianti and some fava beans and fucking Anthony Hopkins. That's your dream date.
If he wants to eat my brain, I will hand him the fork.
It's not where I thought.
That's not. You could have gone somewhere else totally with that.
That's exactly what I was like. Whoa, what?
Yeah. I thought, you've taken my joke there when you started, and then you went.
Now, also, Jason, just so we are all understanding, you're sexually attracted to a cartoon, but you're not going to kiss your bus when you get it?
No, it costs a lot of money.
So do hookers, but I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I haven't stooped to that level yet. I'm not saying I won't.
Dolls, and people put their willies in them.
Wow.
No, Regan, that's awesome. That Jennifer doll is amazing.
I have genuinely wanted her, but not this one in particular, the more expensive one, but I'm starting off with her. I've wanted it for years, like since I first saw it. I just love her so much. And I saw that come up, and it was in the sale, and I was like, fuck it, I'm doing it. I can be my Christmas present to myself, along with all the other shit that I've also bought myself.
I was going to say, just be ready, because look behind you. Those enclosures look awesome, and you just started a year ago. Now you're getting a little doll / statue. Yeah, 2022 is be fucking wild.
I am terrible. Like I get this like collector's rush with whatever it is. Doesn't matter what it is. I go through these phases of like really loving things, and then I have to completely consume every aspect of what it is. But unless it's, do you know what I say? I've got all these interests, but I never lose interest in them. I just gain more interest. So I've got so many different things that I love, like makeup, doing nails, handbags, my spiders, my dogs, Christmas, Halloween, horror. Like I love all of it. I never lose any interest in it. I just keep adding and adding and adding these little collections. But it makes me, I get so excited about it. I mean, you guys definitely understand with your statue.
Don't have a clue what you're fucking talking about. You're talking to the wrong crowd right now.
It's so exciting. I just get so excited. And even like with the spiders and that, I'm not buying anything else now unless like something super, super, super special comes along. Not because I don't want to, because I'd have all of them if I could, just because of my time and I want to give them the correct amount of time. But all the stuff that's like collectibles, that doesn't take up any time. That just takes money. That's fine.
That's a great mindset. Trust me.
Yeah, if only money was that easy to come by. But, well, I mean, you can't afford it. You can't have it. So that's fine.
Eddie, you're another one that I know has got a phobia of spiders to a degree, but you've shown massive interest in the tarantula videos, haven't you? You actually messaged me and said, dude, when are you doing another spider video?
Yeah, I think the spider videos have become my favorite videos of yours to watch. I don't know why. I think I take interest in other people's interests. Like I like seeing people excited and super into their hobby or whatever. So
Well, you need to check out both Liam and Regan because I think I definitely sent you Regan's channel, didn't I?
I watched. I subscribed to Regan now, and I'll have to check out Leah's. But
Leah's on TikTok. I'll send you Leah's TikTok.
Okay. Yeah, I subscribed to Regan, and I watched her video because I don't remember if she talked about on one of the streams she was anxious about getting a certain spider in because of another video.
Yeah, that was the one.
So I watched that video, and then I watched the video that made you anxious about it, and that I've never been anxious watching any of Jason's spider videos, and that video I was like, it's the first time like I don't want to watch this anymore. I was like, jeez, man, that's why I wouldn't collect spiders or like get into that kind of hobby. But I'm not really like, I wouldn't say it's a phobia. Like if I see spiders around the house or like, stuff like that, I'm not like freaked out by them. I don't, I can take them outside or whatever. Or, my girlfriend would freak out, but I'm not super scared. But growing up, we grew up in the desert, and there's tarantulas out in the desert. And my mom and my grandpa both worked at a prison that was like in the middle of the desert, and they would literally just bring stuff home. So they'd bring lizards home, snakes home. My grandpa had rattlesnakes, which like I didn't even think people had as pets, but he brought home rattlesnakes, and he had a tarantula. And when he was, I don't remember why we had to get rid of the tarantula, but we took it out to the middle of the desert, and he had it in a coffee pot, like a can, like the Folgers cans, and he made me hold it on the way to taking it out, and I was like just sitting there the whole time. It's probably like 10 years old with a friggin' tarantula in my lap, no lid or anything, just sitting. I'm like, dude, if this thing jumps, we're crashing the car because I'm chucking the. But yeah, I mean, I could always. On it. I don't know why he didn't. Maybe because he didn't. I don't know. He wanted it to have air. I don't know why he didn't put a lid. But yeah, we've always had stuff like that, and so I'm used to it. Just now that I've grown up and moved on my own, like I don't really care to have them, but I love watching the videos. It's very interesting and it's cool. It's really cool.
I think with the spiders, because there's that little bit of unpredictability with them. You could have the same, like if you watched my friend's video that had the really naughty spider, and then mine was like a puppy dog. Like they're all different, even if you get the same same species. And I think not quite knowing if they're gonna be like that or not is what keeps it exciting. That's what it gets my blood pumping, and nothing gets my blood pumping. So that's what I like.
That's
and
not
I like
entirely
watching
true.
it.
I believe Freddy Krueger's got a good chance, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like them a lot. And I keep watching Jason's videos. I keep waiting to see something pop off like that, but nothing.
Do you know what?
Jason, where are the videos?
I'm really lazy when it comes to filming. I mean, the other day I was literally just feeding, and all I need to do is set my camera up. And I had basically a Zimbabwean dark colourform OBT. Well, I've got several of them. It's OBTs, but this is the rarer version. And they've got a reputation for being pretty defensive. These are quite sort of a degree, but we was generally tend to be quite aggressive. Anyway, well, aggressive is the wrong word. Anyway, I took the lid off, and it had molted, and these things were really heavy. So I took the lid off the jar, and there was a mold. I thought, oh, there's a mold there, and it was like sat right next. But I hadn't seen it because it was sat right next to the mold, and it shot up my arm, and it went under the sleeve of my t-shirt, and actually inside my t-shirt. So I was like, okay. So I got, I'm not panicking. I'm not worried or anything like that. But I don't want to damage it. I don't want to hurt it, sort of thing. So I sort of put my arm behind my neck and then it ran back out of my t-shirt and went like down to the edge of the sofa. And I thought, oh God, don't go down there because my cushions are stitched on, so I don't want to be shoving my hand down there. Anyway, I just shoved my hand down and it just walked onto my hand as calm as anything. And I just thought, how ace would that have been to have videoed that? So I just put it back in the sink. And I was
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
there you go, look. People are worried about these baboons. They're worried about OBTs. Look at that. Look how it ran, it bolted because it was panicked. It was disturbed. It wasn't aggressive. It wasn't attacking me. And it went straight back into its home, I mean, this is the second time, and it's the same one with my Balfour commune. I mean, I literally tipped some like tiny little roaches in there the other day, and I hadn't set my camera up again. And there must have been out of all the holes in the web, there must have been 40 Balfours just came screaming out. And I was stood there like, oh, that looks awesome. And I thought, oh, camera. So I went and got my phone. And by the time I'd run back upstairs, because going up and down the stairs, obviously they can feel the vibrations and all that. They'd all caught something and gone back in the bloody holes. So that was two good videos I could have made, and I didn't. So
you're have you heard of the dog whisperer? Like back in the day, that guy was like super popular.
I had, you're right, dude.
That man is a god.
And I feel like Jason's the spider whisperer, and I feel like he's like, yeah, they're calm, they're very nice, and I'm like, no, I think that just happens with you, man. I don't think.
Well, you see, the thing was when I came back into the hobby, because I was out of it 5 years. I think a lot of people thought I was new to the hobby, but I actually started keeping tarantulas about 18 years ago. So I got quite a bit of sort of experience with them anyway, and my personal viewpoint on tarantulas is there is no such thing as an aggressive tarantula. They're not aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
They'll defend themselves. They let you know as best they can. Look, leave me alone. I don't want to be disturbed. Even when they rear up and show their fangs, that's it's telling you the only way it can. Leave me alone. If a dog growls at you, not to put your bloody hand by it. They can't do that. So yeah, that's always been why I'm not afraid of them. And they just don't. I just think they're fantastic animals. I really do. I absolutely adore them. And I'm really my ants as well. My ants are out, and my one queen ant. The one that got stuck in the post.
Yeah.
That took 3 days. She's laid 7 eggs.
Wow.
Literally 2 days ago, she's laid 7 eggs. So she's a mummy.
Oh.
Is this the one that you weren't sure that was gonna make it, or?
Yeah. She's blocked all a hole up to her home. She's getting all slammed and blocked it all up. And I checked her the other day. She's got a little cluster of 7 eggs. So, and they're raised because she's an Australian species, so they haven't got pheromones. So ants use pheromones to track each other. Australian bulldog ants don't. They can see. They actually visually can see each other. So when you sort of look at her in her enclosure, she literally looks up at you. She'll sit there and look. Now, I don't humanize my pets. I always, they're wild animals. If they had emotions, their emotions for human beings would be good. They're not our fans, you know. They're not a fan of humans. So, but those queen ants, because they just like look at you and just sort of like, I've got a real massive soft spot for them. I absolutely love them. Love them. I'm gonna have to get you into ants, Lydia. I'm gonna have to buy you a queen ant, Lydia.
No way. No, ants are definitely not. No. Ooh.
Here's a question I had the other day. I was wondering about the other day with all of you tarantula folks. What do you do with them whenever you go on holiday? Who feeds
You don't
them?
take them with you. You don't take
I
them with you.
mean, we've luckily got a really great house sitter because we've got a dog, chickens, and rabbits and other pets. That she's like, as long as you don't get a snake, I will come and stay and feed your pets. And to be fair, she did feed our tarantula. We were like, we've left it for you to feed partway through the week if you want. And actually, funnily enough, she's vegan. So she was less impressed with having to feed the mantis because obviously they take a while to eat their prey. But actually, she's quite happy to come and look after them. But I was like, the tarantulas are fine for a few weeks if they don't need food. But yeah.
Brilliant.
They're actually really easy though. If you're only going away for a couple of days, just fill their water bowl, soak the corner of their enclosure, and they're fine without food for some tarantulas go without food for months on end, and they're perfectly fine. So as long as they've got water, they're fine. A lot of tarantulas actually thrive off neglect.
When I was keeping before, and I used to go because obviously Erin, my daughter, was little then. We'd go away, and I think the most I had at any one time was 300, and we used to go away for a week, and I'd leave them, and they'd be absolutely fine. And in all fairness, I think as long as the room's warm enough for them, you know, your tarantulas are going to be fine for 2-3 weeks. You know, unless something goes very wrong. I mean, they're going to experience dry periods in the wild longer than 2 or 3 weeks. They're going to experience not having food longer than 2 or 3 weeks. They'll probably even experience cold periods longer than 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, they are quite resilient animals, but obviously, as keepers, you do become obsessed with probably over caring for them. You know, you certainly overthink care. I think that's something that most tarantula keepers are guilty of. Is overthinking what the tarantula's requirements. Their requirements fundamentally are extremely basic. Leave them alone and just give them some food every now and again, and it's not much more than that, really.
So
and,
how often would you feed them when you're there then? Once a week or?
Well, mine are all slings. Mine are all babies. Well, their slings going into juveniles now. I mean, the Fanke Reds are actually they've nearly outgrown these. They're in these. This is actually a Valhalla, one of the 9 I've got. But the Fanke Reds, when I got them, were basically 1-2 centimeters. When they're on the glass walls now, the Fanke Reds, they're almost the size of these walls. So they've grown exponentially quickly. So they're going to have to be rehoused soon. So Eddie, I will film that because I've watched them Fanke Reds bombing around these enclosures, and they are severely fast. So there might be 1 or 2 escapees there, dude.
All right.
You just spoke a totally fucking different language, Jason. Holy shit.
Wow. I'm
That's
getting
English,
used to the
man.
language.
We invented the language. It's you Americans that buggered it up. What is it? Aluminium. There's no two fucking O's in it, is there? It's aluminium. We wrote with aluminum.
Hey, does that count as a rant? Wasn't that what you're going to give up this year or not?
What's that, dude?
Would that count as a rant or not? Wasn't that where you're?
I never give up ranting, dude. That's my safety code. That's my. Do you know what? I used to try and control it when I'm on other people's live streams. I used to think, don't get. And I can remember, I think I was on Mike Costa's one, and his is normally they're quite subdued and organised and quite polite, aren't they? And I went on I think it was Treebeard. I can feel myself rearing up now just saying it. I think it was Treebeard, the Weta Treebeard, and I went off on a right fucking rant about it. And at the end, I said to Mike, I said, I'm so sorry about that, dude. I said, but I just, you know what I'm like. And he was like, dude, we just bring it up because we know you're going to go off on that. So it was like, they were like deliberately pushing me to the point where I did. In all fairness, I don't rant as bad as what Payne does.
True.
Yeah.
True. No, but I love your rants, dude. That's like one of my favorite things. But no, all your guys' enclosures you guys do for your tarantulas look amazing. I love it.
Hey, Dave, mate. 2,000. There, look, Sharon's got 2,000 tarantulas.
Wow.
That's a collection.
Goodness.
I
How
wonder
do you
what.
feed 2,000 tarantulas?
Sorry?
Go ahead.
How long would it take to care for 2,000 tarantulas?
There we go. Shaz, how long does it take to get 2,000 tarantulas? That's 10 times the amount I've got.
What do you think is more shocking for someone to hear? Like if you brought a date home, Jason, or something, and you were like,
Yeah,
I
right.
collect. But if you did,
Chance to be a fucking prime minute.
if you
I'll let you
brought,
know when that miracle happens.
if you were talking and you guys, interests and hobbies came up, would they be more shocked of the statues and the collectibles, or would they be more shocked of the tarantulas?
I mean, I don't know. Girls need to answer that. Girls.
But all
I
the
mean, I
girls
don't
here
know.
collect
I've
tarantulas.
I've made my
So-
house about as male as a house can be.
I
There's
guess
no
the
fucking
statues.
handles in mine.
I think the
I
statues
think we're
take
the
up
wrong
more
girls
space.
to ask.
Sorry. What was that? Sorry, Lee.
I said I think we're the wrong girls to ask. I wouldn't
Yeah,
be
that's why
shocked
I
by
was-
a tarantula. I'd be well in my element.
Yeah, but you've got more of an idea what a woman would think than what we've got. I mean, we're men. We ain't got a fucking clue.
I suppose if you're talking about normal females, they're probably going to be scared of the spiders.
Yeah.
But the
It's like when
They need to
statues
be
people say
scared.
take
They need
like
to be
a
scared of
male
my pleasures.
seagull.
You'll
Pardon?
probably think the statues are just weird.
Yeah. I think that just comes out as a geeky thing, doesn't it? Like the statues.
It's sort of like a Big Bang theory, isn't it?
Well, to be
Wow.
honest with you, I mean, if I've been on dating websites, but I think my last 3 relationships I'm on dating websites. And I was pretty upfront and honest about, spider statues, whatever it was I was doing. I never sort of kept it as a surprise. I brought it up pretty much straight away. I can remember I was with it. This is true, actually. I remember I was telling this to my mum, and my mum was just burst out laughing. I was like, whatever her name was, I can't remember. And she was like, she says, if ever you expected me to move in, she says, them statues are going to have to go. I said, look, you go before the fucking statues. Because that's the one thing I won't do. You met me here at this point in my life. I would never expect someone to change to fit around me. So, it's got to be reciprocal, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, see, all the
Exactly.
weird girls are taken. All the ones that are into this freaky
All
shit
the
are
weird
taken.
ones. Wow.
I get
Gotta
that
find 'em
question
at
a lot
cons.
though. Like people at work turn around and go, oh, "What are you going to do if you want to get into a relationship? Because no one's going to want tarantulas." And I'm like, "Well, I don't want someone who doesn't want my tarantulas." So if anything, that's like a filter for me. It filters out all the a-holes.
Well, but some of you guys. I mean, what about you, Kai? You're married, aren't you, Kai?
No. But I refer her as my wife. But we are together for almost 8 years now, and I think wife is the proper term.
She's that bad, huh, Kai?
Jesus, man.
I'm just joking, dude. I'm just joking.
Jesus.
Sorry, guys, I'm so
That
tired.
she obviously, she doesn't mind the statues, obviously, does she? She's quite happy to.
Yeah, as long as I keep them in my room, she's all right with it. And as I can manage to get the money for a new kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think I will marry her.
Oh, fair play.
Oh,
Brilliant.
Maybe in 2024, but
Oh
Well,
dang!
you've invited us all over anyway because we've got to go and try this sushi bar out opposite your house.
yeah, you can come. You're welcome. We go to
oh,
the sushi
sushi.
bar. It's right next door.
Yeah, yeah. Those pictures you put on the group, and I was like, I love sushi. I love sushi.
I'm obsessed with sushi.
Me and Lydia ate sushi in the queue at the fucking Comic Con.
We were the weirdos.
I've only started eating sushi this year, actually.
What do you think? Do you like it?
I love it. I don't like fish, but I love sushi. So
That's ace, isn't it? It's absolutely ace.
yeah.
We were literally. Who was it you were seeing?
Giancarlo Esposito, I think we were waiting for him that he was really late. So we were like, we're really hungry.
So we stood there eating sushi, didn't we? We looked like really posh. Stood there with a tray of sushi while in a queue at a bloody Comic Con. Well,
What was
this
what,
year, all being well, we'll have because Natalie's keen to come to the Telford one, and I think Leah, you're looking into it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing
And
working
obviously
on money at
Regan,
the
because you
moment.
said you were interested as well. So obviously, guys, will come and stay here, and we'll make it work. So we've got plenty of room. Lydia survived the night with a free roaming orb weaver, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I just had to not think about it. I was like, I need sleep. I
Oh,
can't think that there's an orb weaver the other side of the curtain. I'm just like, no, it's fine.
you can't close the curtains now.
No.
Regan, I'll try and take a picture and send it to you. She's built like, and they're the full size of the window, and she's built like 5 or 6 webs. So like one there, then another full one, and so there's actually layers now of web going
Oh
all the way
wow!
out, go all the way out now across the front of the curtains as well. So she's got these like so I can literally now throw about sort of inch long crickets on there, and they stick. 'Cause if they go through one web, they're not going through all of them. And she's on them like a shot. She's like gets through and gets to where they are. She knows which layer. I'll take a photograph and show you. It's incredible to see, and you can see they're sort of all kind of linked together somehow. It's sort of super complex, but there's multi layers there.
They are literally like little architects. I don't understand how they do it, considering they've got such, small crap brains. They do some amazing things.
But yeah, so whoever stays in the spare room, there's already a girl in there, so you can't close the curtain.
To be fair, they don't really move from their webs, do they? So they're usually
She
fine
hasn't. She hasn't.
once they're
So,
settled.
but Lydia survived the night. Then it was fine.
Yeah, just about. Although you did move the other one out of the room, which is
Yes.
good because she was just wandering around. I was like, no, I can't deal with that.
So what's everyone's plans for Christmas Day then? What we all doing?
I'm going around my mum's. My mum keeps saying to me, "When are you going to do Christmas?" No, while she's alive, she's doing it.
Wow.
She only lives up the road, so I'm just gonna bung myself, my kids, and everyone in the car. Take the dogs around there, and we spend the day around there. Just have a proper old-fashioned family Christmas.
Bloody hell, fair play. That's some parents. That is 80. Christ. So Ad's here, and that's his wife Sharon are in the chat, guys. For you that don't know the statue guys, and they obviously breed their own stock to sell. So, and so Ad's here has done 80 parents. That's 80 tarantulas he has bred, actually.
Wow.
80 species, which
Wow.
is an immense number.
I'm planning on breeding for the first time
How are you?
this next year. Yeah, I want to do a Balfouri communal, but I want to do it myself. So I don't want to just go and get a bunch of Balfouries. I want to actually breed it myself and then raise them from sling. So that's going to be fun.
Can you
Oh, good.
do your own line? Like, because my uncle, you know, being in California and being Mexican is very typical. My uncle breeds pit bulls, so but they're always obsessed with creating their own line of dogs. And can you cross, like, breed different species of spiders and create your
No,
own?
no.
That's a big no-no.
It's like
It's
massively frowned upon in the spider
Yeah.
community. Like,
And I don't
obviously
think
it,
that
it happens, but it's not really meant to at all.
what's the why? Like, what's the frowned upon thing about it?
because she
Keeping,
destroys the
yeah,
DNA line.
keeping the lines pure, I suppose.
Oh, it's purists.
Think of House Targaryen.
Yeah. Well, they did breed their line towards the end, or they no, because Targaryens is like, yes, we like to claim that they're
Yeah.
Targaryen, but we're the House of
Targaryens only
Dragon
shed
anyway.
Targaryens.
Yeah.
That's
I
why.
suppose all
That's why Rhaegar. That's why Rhaegar had to keep what's it, dark a secret.
Yeah.
Because
like all
the
the
other two,
tarantulas
he
you
knew the
can
other
find in
Targaryens
the
would have
wild.
killed her. Sorry.
All the tarantulas like that you can buy, you can find in the wild. Whereas if you were crossbreeding, then I mean, obviously they're still tarantulas, but they're not like tarantulas from Venezuela or wherever.
Yeah, that's interesting.
They're from your bedroom
Yeah.
or your kitchen. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just something that's not done. Well, not deliberately anyway. I think when I kept the Pamphiditas, there was the Ecuadorian Pamphiditas. There was the DNA of them was a massive jumble from Ecuador. There was so many supposed species South Ecuador too, and I personally am a firm believer that the Platyoma species in the hobby is nothing but a hybrid species. It's not something that you would find in the wild in Ecuador. Um, so yeah, it was I in the end with the Pamphiditas genus. I actually moved out. Apart from Ultramarinus, which you can visually identify easily, and also Goliath. I moved out of keeping Ecuadorian pamps altogether and moved into Colombian and Bolivian species and Peruvian species only. Because they were just easy to know that you were getting the thing. The Ecuadorian ones were just a mess. But I don't think that was a case of people deliberately doing it. It was a case that they were so hard to identify visually that I think it happened by accident. I was talking with breeders in Germany, a guy called Ben Weber, and there were some other guys, and one in South America. I can't think of his name now. And this is sort of we're talking sort of 15 years ago now. And they wouldn't touch him. They wouldn't have anything to do. And these guys were like the world leaders in Pamphidias, and they would have nothing to do with them. So
That's interesting.
Is that how you
yeah,
get the hobby form of the curly head? Because you get the true form and then the hobby form. Is that how that happened, or
possibly. I don't know. Again, it's not a species I've kept. You're keeping lots of species I've never
yeah?
owned, so I don't know. So you'd have to ask people who've kept that. I presume so. Yes, I presume so. But I don't know. I don't know.
Hey guys, I hate to say it, but I think I have to go to the bed. I'm so tired. I can't follow you.
No, don't worry, Kai. Thank you for jumping on, mate. Appreciate it. It's not a problem at all, dude. Not a problem at all. And thanks for being here, mate.
Take it
Okay.
easy, Kai.
Nice seeing you, Kai.
Nice meeting you.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas.
Bye.
Happy
Bye.
Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Take care. Happy Christmas, dude. I'll speak to you soon.
Ciao.
Take care, mate. So what I suppose if you just all carry on chatting for 2 seconds, I'm going to nip to the loo and get myself a drink of water. When I get back, we'll do this Christmas quiz because I've got this Christmas quiz here. and we'll see how you all get on with it. So it is a Christmas themed quiz, and you're not allowed to use your phones. So just give me 2 seconds. You all just talk with yourselves. I will be back
I've
in
just
two
got to let
minutes.
my
I'm gonna
pets
get.
out. I'll be back in 1 sec.
Yeah, you guys just carry on. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
So, what are you all most excited to get next year then?
The tarantulas.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm getting 2 from Jason. I'm getting a Valhalla, which you probably have no idea what it is, and the Fanco Red
Just
that he was
from
talking
Jason's
about.
videos.
Oh, okay, yeah, I haven't seen a lot of Jason's videos. I'm not one for keeping up on people's content. I'm really bad for it.
Now, how many tarantulas come dead in the mail? Do most of them make it, or do a lot of them come dead?
So
Might make it.
someone who's gonna send it in the mail, like if they know what they're doing, they're either A, not gonna do it when the weather's bad, or B, they're gonna make sure they're packaged correctly. So they're packaged with like heat packs and things like that. And then they're packaged a certain way so that the spider doesn't get damaged in transport and things like that. So a majority of the time, as long as the person knows what they're doing, it's gonna make it to you perfectly fine. Then you do obviously have like say there's a delay or something like that and the package gets held for however long, it can obviously cause complications, but it's not really often that happens, thankfully.
Now, tarantulas, do they all have to be housed separately, or are there some ones where you're gonna have like a community of them? Like for each fucking tarantula, you need a different enclosure.
So you do have some communal tarantulas. Some work better than others. Like I think the best one to house communally is the Balfouri. I've actually got 2 that are together at the moment. I wanted a bigger communal, but I wanted to start off small because I hadn't experienced communals before. So I've got 2 Balfouris that are together at the moment, and they're inseparable. They molt next to each other. They share the same food. They're like they do really well together. So in that sense, you do have some that you can keep communally, but then any other tarantula, if you tried putting another one in there, the bigger one's just going to eat it. So
I think the communal ones would be the most badass. Set up a huge fucking enclosure for them and have like a whole fucking city of spiders. That'd be fucking badass as fuck.
So I plan on doing. So the 2 that I've got are only juveniles at the moment, so they're like about that big, and they're just in one of my small 15 by 15 boxes. But obviously they're going to get housed together, and then as I was saying earlier, I want to breed my own Balfouri communal, so they're going to start off in a small box, and then obviously as they get bigger, the box gets bigger, so they're all going to eventually get rehoused together, depending how many survive, and then hopefully have a nice really big communal going.
Now what?
Hey, Craig.
Like, I'm used to fish tanks, so how big of an enclosure is a big communal enclosure? Like,
I've got a 4-foot tank upstairs, but that's by nowhere near the biggest. What I've seen people have.
What is it?
I mean,
4 foot, mine.
4 foot.
Yeah, my tank's 4 foot, but there's 58 Balfouris in there.
Okay.
it all depends how many you've got in there as to how big it needs to be, really, because housing 1 or 2 tarantulas in a 4-foot tank would be absolutely pointless. They wouldn't find their food, sort of thing. But obviously with 50 tarantulas, you want something quite spacious, so it all depends on how big your communal is, really.
Now, if you set up one of those big motherfucking communals,
Jesus.
would you set it up so it's like realistic to their ecosystem they're originally from, or would you do like
I
a
have.
theme to it?
I have done, yeah. I've set mine up as close as I can see as what Socotra Island is, and to the best of my knowledge, I've not seen anyone else do as close to what I've done.
So on like the tarantula forums, do they have like special wood from their environment that you fucking buy and plants? Do you guys grow plants in there too?
You
Or
can
not?
have bioactive enclosures. I don't personally because I'm absolutely terrible at keeping plants alive. Like I can do cactus and that's about it. Obviously, you don't want to put that in your tarantulas enclosure, but you can get some really awesome bioactive enclosures for tarantulas. Like I've got a Theraphosa species over there, and they're quite moisture dependent. So a bioactive enclosure would be absolutely perfect for that species. I
Yeah,
haven't got her in
one of those like
bioactive.
foggers that go off in those kind of environments, like where they create a bunch of fog and humidity.
You can do that sort of thing. Like I know there's a couple of enclosures I've seen on YouTube down the grapevine. They have like mini waterfalls going on and things like that in there.
Yeah.
So you can create some awesome stuff, but obviously it needs to that'd be perfect for that species. Whereas one of say for instance the OBT, they're kept a little bit drier, or I've got a Phonopelma chalcodes, which is a desert species. So something like that wouldn't be ideal for that sort of tarantula. It wouldn't thrive in those conditions. I wonder if I could probably show you. Let's see if we can take you off.
Do you want me to put you on the big screen?
Can I turn this camera around? Hold on one second. I'm going to see if I can turn this camera around. Can I do it?
I think you go to where it says more and then go to the front.
Yeah, I know I've tried to turn the camera around, but I've been on like I've not been able to do it on an iPhone.
Oh, there we go. Facing back. Has that worked? It's gone black for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, blah, blah, blah. So this one, I'm actually having a few issues with this one with mold at the moment. So this one's about to get fully rehoused, but that's the Ferrophosa species. All this down here is all webbing. That's not. So it's kind of natural to what it would have in the wild.
Now is
You've
that,
got like
real moss in there? Or what is that? Or is that
yeah, this over here is all sphagnum moss, so that's in there to retain moisture.
okay?
And then this one over here is my Pamphobeteus. So they're all fake plants, but
Yep.
I tried to sort of get it looking somewhat natural.
No, it does
They
look
look great.
natural. I think it looks great also.
Yeah, the plants do look good.
And then we've got up here, we've got a random sunflower going on in there, don't ask. This one was really complicated for me. She hates substrate. For some reason, I could never get her substrate right. So I just put loads of things in there that she could just sit on. And she sort of burrowed in there and yeah. But yeah, so all depending on what species you've got, you sort of change the enclosure to suit them.
Oh, that's cool.
No, your whole setup looks amazing.
Yeah.
Each one's totally different. And if it's anything like collecting, setting up the enclosures, like the best part is planning it all out and making it look unique. No,
Yeah.
it looks sexy as fuck. It looks great.
Well,
Yeah,
thank
it looks
you.
really cool.
I'm going to try and get you back over on my stand without... Oh, God. How do I do the front fixing camera again?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I must admit, I do enjoy getting the enclosures looking, you know, as nice as you can. They've got to be practical as well, obviously. I do enjoy. I mean, I did enjoy doing the Balfour one, getting that looking like it. So. Right, everyone, let us, because I've done this quiz. I've done this Christmas quiz. So simply, if chat, you want to join in, whoever gets the answer right first gets the point. The person with the most points wins. Obviously, panel, you can speak your answers. I know, chat, you've got to type it down, but you have got the added bonus of your phones and Google. And trust me, if anyone in the chat knows the exact answer to some of these questions, I would be flabbergasted because some of these have got multiple points. So just shout out the answer. And if I get it wrong or if I can't keep up, don't start getting me ticked off. It's only a bit of fun. So here we go. Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? And I
think
cannot
so.
see
We're
it.
ready, baby.
Right, okay, so this is there's 20 questions. So some of these have got multiple answers. Some have got one answer. Some I'll take you near estimate or guess because they're a little bit. Right, okay. Question 1. In National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, what famous actress plays the role of the daughter Audrey Griswold?
Christina Applegate. Oh,
Nope.
oh,
No.
that's not my best National Lampoon movie. So.
No, she has the
I
same
don't-
resting bitch face. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Eddie.
Damn.
In National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, what famous actress plays the role of the daughter Audrey Griswold?
Oh, my wife would know this. I wish she was down here right now. Oh, fuck. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought you pissed this Regan, you being Miss Christmas.
I don't. I think I've seen that film like once.
Yes, we've got the correct answer. Too late. Simon Hewitt in chat has got it. Juliet Lewis. Hang on, Simon. I've got to write your name down here to keep
What was
track
the
of the
answer?
points. Juliet Lewis.
Yeah, I would have never guessed that in a million years.
That's my favorite Christmas movie. I didn't know that. What a poser.
So at the moment, chat's up. Right, question 2. You're going to like this one. In the song, The 12 Days of Christmas, what do you get on the 8th day?
8 Lords of Leaving.
Made some
So,
milking.
who said 8 maids of milking?
Me.
Did you say it first?
I think so.
Did you say it first?
I think so.
I did.
I don't
Did you?
know.
Okay, well, that's right. Anyway, so Regan, you've got a point there. Yes, 8 maids of milking. I'm happy to multitask here, guys, so this is going to go so quick.
I'm sweating.
Right, okay. Question 3. Right, this is where chat have a massive advantage on you. You guys are just going to have to guess. What year did the sending of Christmas cards begin? What year, basically, was the very first Christmas card sent?
Like 1850s.
You,
Oh.
Wow.
you are so close.
Wow.
No,
It's a little bit later than that, wasn't it?
No.
Earlier.
1845. 1845. 1843.
Yes, 1843 by a bloke
That's
called Henry
insane.
Cole. 1843. I mean, that was a brilliant. That was
insane.
a brilliant first guess. Brilliant first guess. 1843 by a bloke called Henry Cole. And apparently it was because he didn't want to send telegrams or something. So he actually arranged for a Christmas card.
Wow.
Okay, now there's another one. Now you can all sort of guess this one. What was the very first Christmas song to be played in space?
Jingle
I
bells.
hope it's not.
Silent Night.
Yes, Eddie's got it. Jingle bells.
Wow.
Jingle bells. Jingle bells, and it was actually played on the Gemini 6A in 1965.
Wow.
Right. What was an ingredient that was originally in Christmas pudding? An ingredient that was originally in Christmas pudding.
Nutmeg.
Meat.
Nope. Yes.
Kidney.
Who said that?
Me.
Well, yes, meat.
Ew.
What kind of meat?
Only because of like that's where
Mutton.
minced meat comes from.
It was mutton. It was actually mutton.
Mutton. Okay.
It's really gross. But
And also, guys, you can see how I spend my night shifts now. I spent a long time researching all this. I wanted to try. Okay, this is now the answer to this is really good, and it is relevant to our little group.
Okay.
What is considered good luck in Ukraine if you find it in a Christmas tree?
the spider.
Yes.
I was literally.
Wow.
I watched a video on that on TikTok earlier.
She's cheating. She's cheating.
it on my
Shenanigans.
And in fact, apparently, the article that I read in Ukraine, it's still done in Ukraine this day. They consider the web to be like tinsel.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
That's where
a video on
tinsel came
TikTok
from,
that I saw of it
apparently.
earlier.
Right, question 7.
Oh,
Again, this is one where you're going to have to guess, and chat might beat you. On average, how long does it take to grow a Christmas tree?
40 years.
2 years.
It's
Is it
literally a
that
number,
long?
guy.
Is it that long?
7.
You're all wrong, so yes, bang on.
Oh, what?
Yeah, 7 years.
That's 3 in a
7
row.
years.
Shenanigans! I told you.
That's 3 in a row.
I'll just be kicked off now.
Wow.
I'm actually not cheating. I'm knitting.
Look at her.
Okay, right.
Shenanigans.
Right now, I would never. I'll be honest. I would never have guessed the answer to this. I would never have guessed the answer to this. Question 8. What is the highest grossing Christmas film?
Home Alone.
Die Hard.
Wow.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Wizard of Oz.
Meet me in
That-
St. Louis.
It's
Santa
a
Claus
Wonderful
the
Life.
movie.
No.
Is that
Miracle
Home
on
Alone?
34th Street.
Love Actually.
Oh, is it Charlie Brown Christmas?
No ads. It's not Elf.
Elf?
Wow.
No, it's not Elf.
Nightmares Before Christmas.
No.
Grinch?
Yes, The Grinch.
I was
Oh.
going to say that, but I thought, no, that's a bit of a Christmassy film. So if you
I would,
guess-
yeah. Because he said I wouldn't have guessed it. I wouldn't have guessed Grinch, but I was like, oh, well.
Yeah, that's what I went to say it, and I was like, no, because he said he wouldn't have guessed it.
I mean, I would. Right now, everybody, right, especially chat. You need to get ready for this because this has got multiple answers. So it's like a two-part question.
Is it worth 2 points? That's my question.
Yeah.
It's actually worth quite a few points. This question. The first part of the question is: in the film The Polar Express, how many roles does Tom Hanks play?
4.
No,
3.
3.
no,
5.
no.
It can't be 6.
Yes, 6.
What?
And for a point each, name them. Go.
Yeah, right.
He's the hobo on the train.
That is one.
Yeah.
He's a
Hobo
train-
is one.
Ebenezer.
Yes, is another one.
Santa Claus?
Yes, who said that?
Me.
Jacob. Yeah. So there's one left. One left. There's one left.
I've never seen the Polar Express.
I haven't
Dad.
either. You ever saw one of the reindeers?
There is one left. Oh no, there's two. There's two left. He
Is
plays
he
the
the
hobo,
dad?
screen, Santa, conductor. There's 2 roles left that he plays.
The stewardess that goes around with a cart for hot chocolate?
No.
Is that-
No.
Is he the kid's dad?
Yes, Scruffy Kid, Ads. Yes, that's one. Ads has got point.
How about Wilson, the volleyball? Is that one?
Yeah. That's yeah.
There's one role left. There's one role left that he plays.
As
Scrooge.
said, scruffy kid who got left behind.
It's already been done. That's already been. There's one role left. Nobody said it yet.
One of the wet bandits?
Yeah.
Polar Express.
Oh, okay.
No show. They're not the Ghost on the Roof.
What have we got? So the father.
Okay, I'll let you know. Because otherwise we're going to be here too long. He plays the father. He plays the father as well. Okay then. Question 10. When did the word Xmas, not Christmas, when did the word Xmas first start being used? And I will take the century.
1912.
Century?
When did the word
21st.
Xmas? No,
20th.
no.
You said
16.
19th?
No. Close though.
14.
18.
17.
15th.
Who said 15? Did you say 15?
Ed. Yeah.
Did you say it first though, Leah? Did you say 15? No.
No.
So it was Julian. Yeah, 15th century. And apparently it's quite, when you think about it, it's quite appropriate really, because X obviously is the symbol of the crucifixion. So. And it was explaining what mass means as well. So yeah.
Huh.
Okay. What is the name of the original Elf on the Shelf? What was the name of the original Elf on the Shelf?
Hermie.
No. I mean, I don't know.
I was
I
gonna say
don't know.
Hermie. That's fucking wild, dude.
The
He's
name,
the-
the original Elf on the Shelf. What was his
Is
name?
it
I
Pat?
didn't know this.
No.
No. Gary Glitter. The original Elf on the Shelf.
Give us a clue.
You
What's it
throw it
start
and catch it. You throw it and catch it.
What?
A frisbee.
Language barrier, Eddie.
Yes.
I get it.
Well, I'll give you. It's actually frisbee,
Oh, yeah.
but it's near enough.
Really?
Yeah.
Never would have caught. I ain't throwing much frisbees.
Right. Okay. Question 12. The poem "A Visit from St. Nicholas" is better known by which name?
The Night Before Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was that you, Reed? Yes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, it's literally the only poem that I could think of.
Well, yeah, which is why I thought it might not be too difficult for. Hang on, guys. I've got to find where I am. Question 13. In what century did decorating Christmas trees begin?
19th.
No.
18th.
No.
What was the 15th?
Literally count down. You're going to get there.
17, 16.
Yes, 16. 16. Yes, Leah, 16.
What's the
Okay.
info?
Sorry?
What's the background to that one?
I've no idea, dude. I literally look at all the shit I wrote down. It was like 3 o'clock. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning when I was doing this. What is the first recorded use of the word Christmas? The first recorded use of the word Christmas.
Dang.
When was it? And again, I'll take the first 2 digits. So if you say 1940, I'll take 1900.
Oh,
But
the year.
obviously, yeah. The century. When the first recorded use. No, that's not 15.
That'd be higher.
It's actually written, and it's in England. It's actually in England. It was an English word. Yay, England again.
18th.
It was Shakespeare.
No. You got to go way back.
Oh, okay. All right.
12, 20.
No. I'd think Battle of Hastings.
16.
66.
10. Yes, who said 10?
Me.
10,
Yeah.
66. All right.
I
10,
think
Lydia.
two
Yes,
of us
10.
said it.
It's just,
Who was it? You and who was it? You and who?
Me and Lydia.
Who said
I don't even know
who and Lydia?
Me.
Regan and yeah, you both said at the same time. You both got the point.
I love that we both knew it from the Battle of Hastings and not about Christmas.
Not
The actual,
direct.
the actual, I did write this one down, guys. The actual recorded use was in 1038, and it was written in a chapel in England, and that is the first proven use of the word Christmas.
Right.
So, over 1,000 years after Christ, the actual word Christmas came into being used. How did they celebrate it before? Okay, right. So this is a good one, right?
They
So-
sing happy birthday.
When did the actual, how we know, the red-dressed, white-beard, jolly Santa Claus, when did that image first appear?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
It was who said Coca-Cola. I'll give you a point to that, Julie, because it was Coca-Cola that did it.
Was
Did
it?
anyone have a yes? Coca-Cola designed. It was actually a guy called Haddon Sunborn invented that Santa Claus. He didn't look anything like that. He was done for a Coca-Cola advert.
Didn't Santa used to wear green?
Well, it actually, the Santa Claus comes from the German, so it's a pity Kai's on here because he might have known more about it, which was actually the Krampus storyline. But does anybody want to have a crack at the year? Ads, you're so close. You're so close. with that 18. It's not 1890.
1980?
Sorry?
It's 1906. Or...
1980?
No. Ads is the closest with 18.
Oh,
1890.
1890.
I'm going to give Shazza the point with 1826, but she's only 4 years off. So, Shazza, I'm going to give you the point.
Back when they used to use cocaine in Coca-Cola.
Well, they used to use it in the war as well, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hitler was addicted to it, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Explains a lot, doesn't it? Again, it's hard to... At the moment, Simon in chat. Simon has 1 point. Ads has 1 point. Shazza has 1 point. Lydia is on 6. Eddie's on 2. Julian's on 4. Jacob's on 3. Leah's on 1. And Regan is on 3. And there are still quite a few questions to go. So this one again has multiple answers. So there's multiple points. In the film Home Alone, how many children do the main? So Peter and Kate McAllister, who are the main family. How many children do they actually have?
2.
4.
No.
3.
5.
No. 5. Who said 5?
What?
Yes, 5. Name them. Name the 5 children.
Buzz and Kevin. Those.
Kevin.
They're literally
Kevin's
the
one.
only two
Yeah.
I can think of.
Kevin, did you say Buzz as well? Did you?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So that's 2. So Jacob's got 2. So Buzz and Kevin.
I think Christmas Spirit, we tied for Kevin. I'll say that.
There's 3 more. There's 3 more children that the McAllisters had. So we've got Kevin and Buzz. So you got a good chance in Home Alone.
I just watched this too. Jeez.
What are the names of the other 3 children? I mean, this is Millie. Yeah, that's
The chick that
actually,
knew
no.
French, I don't know her name.
No, sorry, Millie isn't one. Sorry.
Ooh.
Buzz, Lydia. No, Lydia's not one.
Megan.
Kevin's already been. I'm afraid Kevin's
Not
already
Fuller,
been.
because he was not Fuller.
Megan. Was Megan?
No. Megan, yes, bloody hell, well done. Yeah, Megan's one.
Who got that?
Julian. Yeah. There's 2 more if you can get them. The one name is.
Julian, how did you know Megan? Is that just the
I
whitest
don't
name
know.
ever? How the fuck did you know that name?
I watched it recently. I'm trying to remember all the rest, but
That's like one of my favorite go-to Christmas movie besides Krampus and Gremlins, and I don't even remember that shit. How did you know that?
it's the stopping on Amazon where it gives you all the actors and all the names that helps.
You sneaky
Oh,
bastard.
the last 2 names are Lily and Jeff. Jeff is the little boy that wets the bed, I think. I assume. I don't know. Right. Question 17. According to Hallmark, how many Christmas cards are sent annually? According to Hallmark, how many Christmas cards are sent annually? And I'll tell you now, guys, it's a bloody big number.
350 million.
No, we nowhere near.
Way
2
more.
billion.
Holy shit.
Think of all those trees being chopped down.
3 trillion.
Not that many. That's
Okay.
literally way more than
1 billion.
30 billion.
not 30 billion. No, but it certainly
One
ends in a billion.
1 billion.
5 billion.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's 1. It's 1.3. I'll give it to you.
I already said 1 billion.
Did you? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Lee. I didn't hear you. Okay, that's yours then.
She's
So,
fucking
yeah.
lying.
It's actually 1.3, but if anyone said 1 billion, we're not going to argue over
No,
three.
give it to her.
We're not going to.
I get it.
And I'll give
We'll
Moon
have
one.
half the point.
Moon, I'll give you a point as well, dude. Because you're just as close. Right. Okay. So, in the film Elf, who plays the role of Buddy's biological dad?
Oh,
Oh, what's his name?
That's the question. In the film Elf, who plays the role of Buddy's biological father?
Can. Can. His last name is Can.
He was in Misery. What else was he
James Can? No.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Simon got there as well. So you both got there at the same time. Well done, Simon. Well done, Eddie. Yes,
I
James
love that
Caan.
actor.
Eddie, that was amazing. I'm not going to lie. If I was gay, I'd probably touch your dick right now.
Wow.
How did you know that? How did you know that?
I love the actor.
Right. Here's one for you. Here's one for you American guys. So if you don't get this, it's going to be a little bit embarrassing on you. In which American state is the town of Santa Claus? In which American state?
It's all you, Jake.
Is the town of Santa Claus? I mean, literally, just got to say an American state.
New Mexico.
Definitely not.
No, it doesn't snow there.
Ohio.
I'm just thinking Santa.
Ohio, it's not fucking
it
there.
It would be on the border of Mexico, of like somewhere kind of, yeah.
Which American state is the town of Santa Claus?
California.
Alaska.
No. He lives in California. No.
Any hints?
Yeah, there was an American TV show was based entirely in that state.
Not Pennsylvania.
No, it's not Pennsylvania.
Texas?
Not Texas. Not Florida. Montana.
No.
A whole
Utah.
Hey, Ling. I don't believe Greenland is an American state.
Not quite.
Hi,
I
Ling.
have no idea.
Not Maine.
I have no idea.
Indiana.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, Indiana. And finally, the last question. We're finishing where we started with the 12 days of Christmas. In total, how many gifts are given in entirety in the 12 days of Christmas? How many gifts are given in entirety in the 12 days of Christmas?
Maths is not my strong point.
No.
Not even going to attempt it.
Yes, Ad.
78?
No.
81.
No.
Dang.
78?
That's what I said, 78.
No.
128. Too off? Too high?
You need to be thinking how many days are there in a year, and it's around that number.
Oh, 365?
365.
Oh, you mean total from all the things?
Oh.
Yeah, total, yeah. Leah, you're literally one off.
364.
4, yes, 364 in total. There are 364 gifts. So that is it. So well done, all of you. And I can just total the scores up. Regan got 3, Leah got 3, Jacob got 6, Julian got 5, Eddie got 3, Lydia got 6, Simon got 2, Ads got 2, Shaz got 2, Moon got 1. So congratulations to all of you and thank you for taking part. That means it is a draw between Jacob and Lydia. So you two guys will both win something, which I will sort out with you after Christmas, because I'll be buggered if I'm doing anything between now and Christmas. So congratulations and well done. And that's it. That's my Christmas quiz. So well done.
Do we know what they won?
Sorry?
Do we know what they won?
Well, because Jacob's in America, I'll sort Jacob out some gift that I can send to him without too much difficulty. And with Lydia, I'm sure I can sort something out for Lids. I'm sure maybe a spider or something like that, or something along them lines.
I mean, we are on an odd number, so, you know.
There we go.
Have an odd number.
Yeah.
So it'll be.
Where's
Sorry?
the Christmas accurate. That was hard. Those questions were hard.
Yeah, but the thing was, dude, I wanted to make it slightly tricky. So if people in the chat wanted to join in, it gave them a little bit of a sort of equilibrium with you guys because you can just speak your answers. So like the number ones, like the century ones, you could just start at 19 and start counting down. You're going to get there, aren't you? Whereas some of the more difficult ones, I thought, well, at least the guys at home, they can quickly jump on their phones and go on Google and get the answer. So I thought to make it a little bit more even. So it's just so that I can involve the chat as well. Hey, it's not a foolproof thing.
If you'd done Christmas songs, like not the 12 Days of Christmas, but actual Christmas songs, I'd have floored all of you.
I was on the movie ones, except for Polar Express.
What's the favourite Christmas song then? I mean, I got mine's the what's his name? I can never remember his bloody name. The dum. Wish I could be home for Christmas.
Can you spell the cavalry?
Yeah, that one. I love that one, especially the video, the First World War and all that in the trenches. I think that one to me is I can listen to that song throughout the year.
I listen to Christmas music from the 1st of November exclusively through till Christmas Day. And my kids listen to it all the time as well. We love it. Absolutely love it. I think I do like Mariah Carey because it's an old favourite. And there's two sort of more modern ones. Kelly Clarkson, Under the Christmas Tree, and Leona Lewis's I can't remember the name of her song, but Elton John's Step Into Christmas is my all-time favourite song. I love that song, and I used to love Gary Glitzer's Christmas song until it went down.
Sort of ruins the festivity putting the song
really
on by a few
does.
days,
The song is a banger.
Yeah. Just to jump in quickly, Ling, if you want to join us, Ling, I know you're going through a shit time. If you felt up to you want to join us, mate, you've got the link. Please feel free to do that, mate. You're more than welcome.
That's funny, Ling. I just see that. That's funny.
Actually, congratulations, Jacob. You won a thing recently, didn't you, with best display? Long overdue, might I say, because I think your display is awesome.
Yeah, I got that. The Alan Kiefer Award from Godlike Statues. No, that was awesome. That was sick.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done on that, mate. That's something I'm never going to win because I just put mine on the floor.
Have you seen full collection?
Sorry?
Have you seen Alan's full collection? It's got to be fucking insane just from looking at the picture.
No. I mean, I think Alan should get an award for being like the most watched YouTube channels. I mean, he literally every single live that comes on, Alan's there.
Yeah.
He watches an insane amount. It's like some of the Tarantula guys that I mean, like Leah now started doing quite a lot, but some of the Tarantula guys, they do so many lives. It's like bloody hell! I can't believe how many live streams they go on. The amount of time that it was, they dedicate to doing live streams. It's incredible.
Yes.
I've never seen another category on YouTube that I've seen so many live streamers, like consistent live streams as well. Than Tarantula.
No.
Crazy.
No. I mean, I must admit, I was really surprised when don't get me wrong, I think YouTube's a fantastic medium for meeting people and talking to people and finding your own sort of little group and niche. Like, I mean, doing this now it's one of the things that I've thoroughly enjoyed is doing the live streams and getting us all together like this and especially that being able to get two communities in like we've got here with tarantulas and statues and everything else, and it's great to see that some of the tarantula people are getting into statues, and some of the statue people maybe thinking about there's more than they did anyway.
Hey, does Alan remind? Sorry.
No, I was just saying I tend to do my lives on TikTok. Like I join other people's lives on YouTube, obviously, but I don't actually have a YouTube channel. I'm all on TikTok.
Do you think you ever will?
I'd like to think so, but I think it's going to be quite difficult on YouTube because there's a lot of people on YouTube with tarantulas and things like that. It's going to be quite hard to I don't know. I suppose get popular in that sense. Whereas on TikTok, it's so easy. People just scroll past your lives constantly, and then they'll stop on it because they're interested in that sort of thing. And I think it's really easy to pick up a fan base on TikTok, whereas on YouTube, it's something really that you've got to be specifically looking for.
Yeah, I think for me, the reason that I'm on YouTube, not TikTok, is because if I was just sitting here on my own without all you guys, with a load of people that I didn't know in the comments, I would shit myself. Oh my God. Because all it would take would be one comment like about my weight or something, and I'd probably run off crying. So having you guys, it's like we bounce off each other and it's really nice. But my videos, I can sit happily and talk to a camera all day long. It doesn't bother me at all. And I enjoy the process of like when I've got time editing my videos and putting it all together and putting the silly sound effects on and all that stuff. But I'd love to be able to do what you do. Like, hopefully, like in the future, when I am feeling a little bit more confident of those things, I'd love to be able to do that kind of thing. But all of this helps.
Yeah.
But you've got really popular on TikTok, you've got people that come back time and time again now, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got quite a few regulars. So I used to do it a lot more often, and I had other people that did it with me, and we had like this little community going. And then I stopped for a period of time, like I was moving house and things like that, and I didn't do lives for months. So it's sort of my little community sort of died down a little bit, and I've just started doing my lives again, which plan on doing them every Thursday. So I started building my little community back up, and like I've got a little WhatsApp group going and things like that where I'm trying to get everyone together again. But it's going to be a bit of a slow process, but I'll get there again.
Yeah.
You do meet some awesome people through this hobby, though. You really do. Like, don't get me wrong, you've got in any hobby, you've got the arse hats, but in this hobby, it tends to. I don't know if it's because we're all a little bit, I don't know,
weird,
geeky.
Weird.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to say weird, but I guess.
Yeah, more.
It's one of those hobbies, isn't it, where you're all a little bit kooky and you all sort of bounce off each other and things like that. And I suppose some of us are damaged as well, and you can relate with each other. And then this hobby just, I don't know, it brings peace to people. Like you were saying earlier, that it's brought so much peace to your life. Like it relaxes you dealing with your tarantulas and things like that. I'm exactly the same. Like I could sit there for hours and hours just watching them and giving them water and the maintenance, and it brings peace to my life. And I think that sort of brings everybody together as well.
Yeah. Like it's really nice because like even my family have noticed how much I've changed since I got my spiders. And like my mum says to me, because my mum's one of those mums that just turns up at my house. She doesn't ring ahead. She just walks in, doesn't like unannounced. And she says, every time I come in your house, you are sitting in your kitchen doing something with your spiders. And I think she thought when I first got into it, there was going to be like one of those things that I'd get bored and not, want to do it anymore. But I've just absolutely soaked it all up. I love it. And I remember when I first started, I said to my partner, I feel like I found my people, because that it does feel like that. You like the community that we have is, we like say we are all a little bit kooky, and I think that's why we all get along as well as we do. We just we understand each other, and I think generally, I mean, obviously, like I said, you're going to get the odd not very nice person, but I would say out of the communities that I've been in, the spider community is by far one of the friendliest that I've experienced, at least. I know there are a lot of people that would disagree, but that's all.
I mean, I talking from both sides of the fence. I mean, I personally have met some of the nicest people I've ever met in both tarantulas and statues, but at the same time, I've also met some pretty fucking horrible people in both communities as well. But the great thing is, they're very easy to remove and not have to do anything with.
Yeah,
that's the thing. It's when you get horrible people in your day-to-day life who you've done nothing to them and they choose to be, unkind. And I that's always been something that,
I
because
think the one thing, yeah, I think
sorry,
the
go on.
one thing that I've noticed is people think that just because you've got spiders that you should know all there is to know about every spider that you're keeping. And I research all of my spiders before I get them. I do as much research as I possibly. I like I say, I soak it all up. I that's part of what I enjoy. But even after all the research that I've done, until I own the tarantula, I can't learn because I've not experienced it, with me before. So I'm learning through my spiders. So if I don't know something, I at least will then take it upon myself to research it or ask other more experienced keepers. But some of the not so nice people think that you should know all of that before you keep your spiders. And you can't know all of it before you keep your spiders. Like, it's just not possible.
It was something
So
I was saying to
I
Scott
learned.
the other day.
See you, Lydia.
Sorry, Leah.
It was
Sorry,
something I was
Leah.
saying to Scott the other day in his live. A lot of this hobby is just trial and error. A lot of it, you're learning from your mistakes or somebody else's mistakes somewhere down the line. And Scott was saying, like, a lot of people in this hobby just won't admit when they've done something wrong, or I think possibly too scared to admit when they've done something wrong, because everyone jumps on that hate bandwagon of, oh, you should have known this, you should have done your research. And I've noticed it a lot in the Facebook groups. Like when you get new people come in and they ask questions, they're like, oh, well, you should have done this research before you got the tarantula. And I don't know, I feel like there can be quite a
I
big
can always,
hate
I
train.
can, I can always remember it was years and years back. I can remember somebody posted a picture of, they got some pokey of some description. I can't remember which one it was. And cheers, Shaz. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great Christmas, you and lads. Anyway, somebody posted a picture of their poking, and somebody jumped on the way they got the setup and all, and they weren't just sort of saying you've got that wrong, you need to do this, and explain it to them. Like, they were fucking vile to them. And a guy jumped in who was actually from Sri Lanka, and he actually posted a photograph. He went out his house and he got like a metal gate. There was a metal gate post, and there was a pokey species living inside the metal gate post. He says that's been living there for 3 years. He says no substrate, no fucking water, no soil, living inside a metal gate post. He said so, and I live where this thing lives. So please explain to me where you're getting all your knowledge and experience from. And I thought, what a fucking good comeback that was from. We don't know. We don't know. I mean, how many experts in ranches are there in the world? There aren't many. There aren't many. And you don't see them ones popping and jumping down people's throats. And I think that's the big issue with tarantulas. You've got a lot of people with a little bit of knowledge and maybe with the wrong attitudes.
Yeah.
And it's no different in the statue. I mean, I've lost my rag big time from people in the statue grid where someone's posted a photograph of a statue they've got, and people have jumped all over it, saying, all that shit. There's portraits of blah blah. And I'm like, and I can remember somebody was having a real go. Somebody I know was having a real go at this guy because I think it was a Queen Studios piece, which was incredibly expensive. And he was having a go at him for buying it. And I said, look, you don't know how hard that guy's worked, how long he's saved up for. He might have been waiting years for this Captain America, this ultimate Captain America piece to be done in that scale. He's probably been working and saving for 3-4 years, going without holidays, whatever. You don't know any of that information, and you've jumped all over him. Again, this is not having no information and not knowing. And apart from anything else, I can't understand why. I mean, it's a human thing. Why people feel the necessity to be rude and cruel to people. And I've got no time for it. I stay off all the Trumpster groups because I just can't be. I see it on a daily basis. There's the shit that goes on there, and I want no part of it. I'll do my YouTube channel. I'll do the live streams and other people's live streams. Then you're talking to people face to face, and I just can't be. It's the same now with the statue things. I just don't post on the statue group.
I've had a few people asking for my Facebook account, and I'm like, there's no point because I just don't use it anymore. Like, I've got my little section on TikTok where I post my tarantulas, and like I've got obviously my people I talk to on TikTok. I'll go on their pages to see their stuff. But the tarantula groups on Facebook and things like that, they got so toxic so fast, and I can't. I'm at a stage in my life where I just want positivity around me, and I can't be bothered with all the drama and the negativity, so I don't go on there.
I'm in the groups, but I'm in them because I'm friends with a few of the people that are in there. Like that's where I met Ads and Shazza, and there's a guy called Jack Bevan who has been an absolute. He's one of the nicest people I've spoken to in the community. He's an absolute angel. There is a handful of people that have been absolutely amazing. I don't talk to them in the group, but there's like chat groups in the messenger part. So if you're in the group, there's a chat, and we just talk in the chat, and they're all really nice, and they're allowed to do sales in there as well, which is where I picked up a load of bargains before, and that's been great. But the amount of arguments and bad mouthing that I see come up on my timeline. Hi, darling.
Hi, Ling.
And yeah, it's horrible, and they're all bitching at each other. I don't understand. And do you know the people that actually like do know a lot? They are some of the nicest people. It's the ones that think they know everything that come across as bitches, and I ain't got time for that.
How are you, Lingy?
I actually met Jason through one of the Facebook groups.
I met Jason through YouTube.
Yeah. I met you through one of the Facebook groups. I think you just got back into the hobby, and you were about to get back into the hobby, I think, and then we started talking about. Yeah. And
I met Ling on a live stream. I met Ling on a live stream. Eddie, I watched Eddie for donkeys on YouTube, and it was great to finally get on a live stream with him. Julian commented for a long time on my videos, and Jacob, I can't remember how we met, Julian. You're out of all the people currently on screen, you're probably the person I've spoken to face the most, because whenever you and me FaceTime each other, we're on the phone for like fucking 4 hours, aren't we? We're just talking. We only hang up because our batteries have gone.
No, I agree. No, whenever I have a good old natter, as you call it, I always have a good time. So, no, it's always for a while, for sure.
Anyway, just quickly, how are you, Lingaling? I know you're having a bit of a shit time at the moment, but it's nice to see you here anyway. Appreciate it.
I look like warmed up dog poop. I apologise. I've got a cold as well.
Don't apologise. It's nice to see you here.
How dare you say I'm weird? I'm not weird. I'm the least weird of you all.
Yeah.
You're only the least weird. You're the smallest.
I'm so unweird.
These phone calls I've had with you. Tell me you're normal.
I am normal. I think logically. You just miss the logical. I think logically, you just miss those.
Name 2 things.
Sorry?
What's normal about you? Name 2 things.
I have brunette hair and brown eyes.
It's not fucking normal. Fucking most of the world's insane, and most of them have brown eyes and brunette hair.
You said name 2 things that are normal.
No. Not at all.
Those are pretty normal. People with blue eyes are deemed as quite rare, aren't they?
I don't think so.
What do you think, Eddie? What do you know same to you, Eddie, and weird? What do you reckon, dude?
What do I think is weird, or what do I think is normal?
Yeah, I mean, what is normal? I mean, I don't think there is.
I don't think normal exists anymore. Everybody's
no,
weird
I know
in their
right.
own way. Yeah.
I mean, didn't someone say, how can you denote normal when you get up and you work 9 to 5 for 5 days a week just to retire and die? How is that normal?
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Poppy.
I think the weird people are cooler anyway. I don't like.
Who decides what normal is?
Normal people.
People not on YouTube.
Who's normal, and who decided they're normal?
I think the normal people are the proper square people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's no way to their line.
Beige people.
I think people
Yeah.
in America
Very
decided what was
stupid.
normal.
Yeah,
True.
those are the normal people, the ones that just
I,
straight lined.
I think they're generally the people that talk about the people like us behind our backs because we're way more interested in a conversation than they are themselves in their own life. Which I think, if ever that came to be a situation I was in, I'd be like, "Fucking, hell, I'd have a word with myself." If I was obsessing over somebody else more than I was obsessing over myself and my own life, something's the wheels have fell off something fucking somewhere, haven't they? You know what I mean? It's I need to be fucking doing something, even if it's like, I don't know, collecting tea bags or something. You need to start doing something. Have you got one
Collecting
of, is
tea
that your
bags.
Chucky? Is that your Chucky doll there? Have you got like one of those dolls from the 1980s where you could do like the barber set? Oh, here's your Chucky doll. Yeah.
Do you know
I
what
keep
you give off those vibes? What's the wife of Chucky? What's her name?
Tiffany.
You give off Tiffany vibes.
Yeah, we're kindred spirits. I had to turn my microphone off because I had her on the edge of the table, and one of my dogs walked in, saw her, and literally screamed, jumped in the air, and ran into the living room crying.
Wow.
Oh.
I don't know. Are you referring to my drawing, dude? Because Julian is also incredibly good at drawing.
Both were amazing.
But if it was mine, thank you. There's more to come. There's more to come. Do you want to know what? Shall I tell you what my goal for my drawing is for the end of 2024? Bearing in mind what I did in a year with my training in a gym, I think it's realistic that I can do it because I'd never not gone to gyms and trained and done any of that, and I pretty much hit every. I want those ultra realistic drawings that people do. That look, I want to draw one of them. I want to do that. I've been watching.
Portrait or
I don't know yet. The one that sprang to mind is I want to draw the mounted orc that Jed Brophy played in the Two Towers.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to maybe try and send that to him because he's like one of the nicest people, famous people that I've met. But yeah, because I've actually got that to work off. I've got that picture signed by him to actually work off, which is why I'm sort of going bit by bit, learning bit by bit. I'm going to start drawing mouths and doing skin textures.
That's awesome.
Brilliant. That'll be great.
My little girl's just started getting into drawing and things like that. She's only 12. And she started like drawing. She's got like this little pad that she does it on her computer and things like that.
Oh.
Look at this. She's just done.
Oh wow, that's great.
Wow.
Brilliant.
That's
For 12?
from a
That's
12
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's really creative. Like, don't get me wrong, I like drawing. Writing's my thing. I'm in the process of writing a book at the moment.
Wow.
But she's
Oh,
sort of picked up my creative side and gone tenfold with it.
What about?
She's amazing at drawing.
What's your book about? What's your book about?
It's medieval fantasy. I like.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So when I was younger, I used to use writing as a way of escaping reality, if you like. And then like all my family used to say to me, "Oh, you need to publish something. You need to publish something." And I was like, "No, it's my thing for me." And I went to college, and like we had to write a short story, just like a essay thing. And I wrote one, and my teacher took home all of the stories, and she came back in the next day and she went, "Your story," I was in floods of tears. She was like, "You have to let me read that in front of everyone." And then she read it in front of the class and everyone was just crying. And I was like, okay, maybe this is something I need to start doing. So yeah, I've been in the process of writing a book.
Brilliant.
I'd like to write a book. That's always something I'd want to do.
Do you want to see
I'd
something
like to
quite
read
cool?
it.
Sorry?
I'd love to read your book when it's done.
I can send you some snippets from it. I'm looking for some feedback on it anyway, because obviously
I would love to read it.
Yeah, I'd happily send it to you.
What's that, Ling? What are we looking at?
This is a devil's curtain web.
What is it?
A devil's curtain web. Hold on. See if I can get
Hang on. Let me see if I can put you on the. The problem is, it's seeing the little tiny screen.
Jeez.
Goodness.
Oh, you got the centipede or?
No, that's a devil's curtain web. My glass has gone all funny because I spritzed it, and it's. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's see if we can. Oh, you can see it there.
I want one
Wait,
of
does the
those
spider
so
eat that?
badly.
The worm? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's come out for it.
It's over. It's over.
Hopefully, it will come out and it will have it. With any luck. She needs a name, really.
Dinner.
Can you see that clearly?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen my curtain web.
Really?
Yeah.
They're so beautiful.
I've had her. I've had her, and she's just been hidden. So I'm hoping she will do something for me.
You put the camera on, and now she's not going to do it. No paparazzi.
I hope she will. I don't know if you'll be able to see through there. No, you can't.
No.
You can see it through there, though.
Just
Just pray she doesn't come out at me. But yeah, she's really cool. She's not that big, really. I mean, that's my fingers.
You've got tiny little fingers.
Yeah, I have got small hands. So she isn't that big. But then over here, we have Morticia.
Oh, I like the name.
That's a great name.
This is Morticia. She isn't bold, that's just the light. But yes, she is just eating. But I'm really hoping, because we've got Bert down there.
Bert.
Maybe. This is Bert. That's Bert.
God damn.
Big boy.
Yeah, but that's just a mature male, so he's just in there chilling because he will be getting paired again. And then see what else we've got down here. We got anyone else out? I just wanted to show you some of the. This one, Jeff is quite aggro.
Jeff.
Jeff is quite aggro, yeah. He does like to attack me.
Oh man.
He's not the friendliest. He's not friendly. He cracks me up.
He's bold.
So yes, I'm just pootling whilst you're chatting, but I thought I'd share with you a little bit.
No, cheers.
I need to get you back. There you are.
But yeah, no, it's one thing I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to write a book, but I just don't have the patience to do it. I don't think it's especially now. I just can't sit down. This is going to be the big issue with drawing. I can't sit down for very long. I have to get up and go and do something. And I know, talking to a friend of Lydia's who does charcoal drawing. He's a professional artist and does, I mean, mind-blowing work. It literally looks like a black and white photograph. And those realistic drawings, you're looking at 60, 70 hours to do a drawing. Simple as that. And I was watching a guy last night doing an ultra realistic. You're literally drawing pores in the skin. You're drawing pores in the skin. And it's not just putting like a white dot. You then go back and you put a small black edge around it, and then you put a white highlight. And you're thinking you're doing that thousands of times.
Uh-huh.
And you've got to follow the flow of the skin properly. And so, yeah, but I thought, well, if you're going to set yourself a target, I mean, I set myself a target of losing 1.5 stone in weight, and I ended up losing 4 stone in weight. So, if you're going to set a target, set something hard, set something that's a challenge. And I think that's one thing I've learned in 2023 is to stop underestimating myself. because I seem to be able to do better than I give myself credit for.
It's the old 10,000 hours, isn't it? You know, anyone can do anything if they spend enough time practicing. It's
Yeah,
it's
except pulling
the
women. I've easily put 10,000 hours into pulling women, and I fucking can't do it anymore.
Hey, I need to get out of here and cook some dinner for my wife and my kid.
No,
but-
no problem, dude. I'm going to be wrapping it up anyway, mate. So we've been on 2.5 hours now. So no, it's thank you. In fact, I might as well call it a day now. Obviously, everybody in the panel, if you want to stay online, we can do because we can go backstage. If you want to carry on chatting for a bit. But thank you to everyone in chat that joined in. Wish everybody a very, very happy Christmas. I hope you all have a fantastic time. We will be back in the new year with another Port Chat Live. Hopefully, I'll have all my fantastic panel here. Huge thank you to all my panel, Lydia, who's gone. Thank you to Ling, who's jumped in later on. It's nice to see you on here. Cheers, Eddie. Hopefully, you'll come and join us again one day. I really appreciate it. And of course, all you others who've taken time to come and join my live stream as ever, guys. I massively appreciate it. And huge thank you to all of you. And I wish everyone a very happy Christmas. I hope you have a superb Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And so take care, everyone, and we'll see you all in the new year on Hunt Chat Live. So.
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.